Hey, I hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to be checking out the full release of Greenhearth Necromancer, which I'm so excited for. If anyone doesn't remember, we played, I don't think it was the original demo, but we did play an older demo on stream a while ago. And then we played the new demo, and now it's fully released. I did intend to start this off stream, did not have the time. Life got real busy real fast this week, so... But we'll be exploring it all properly together to see every new piece. Alright. Oh, that's cool. Simple font on, simple font off. Do we prefer simple font or not simple font? I think not simple font can still be read pretty good. But also it depends on like the dyslexic people in the community. So please let me know. Okay, that's fine. Go back. Oh, let's start. Oh yeah, I forgot we can change our... Oh. I tried to press the backspace and I just pressed enter, so I guess we're called Echo. For anyone that doesn't know, I actually need to edit the audio. I think it's a little bit loud. Just a little bit. I think that should be okay. If it's too loud or too quiet, please let me know and I'll adjust it more. But for anyone who doesn't know, like I said, we are playing Greenhearth Necromancer. Which is our sponsor for today. So if anyone doesn't know how sponsors work on this channel, basically anyone that wants me to play their game for money has to donate a set amount to Mick, or whoever's fundraiser they're doing at the time. Currently it's Mick. So, today, for the first 2 hours of stream, we'll be checking out Greenhearth Necromancer and its full release. For anyone who doesn't know, Greenhearth Necromancer is a witchy semi-idle game about caring for living and undead plants alike. Grow cute plants on your balcony garden, cast spells, brew art potions, enjoy the chill idle gameplay and an ambience throughout your day. I can speak. If anyone wants to check that out, please check that out in the link in chat or the link in the box below on YouTube. I can't never remember what that thing's called. It still feels like it's a little bit too loud music-wise. Maybe that feels like it might be okay. Yeah, let's start. Alright, so the Greenhearth Co-op would like to extend our most heartfelt condolences on the passing of your grandmother, Rose. She was a green witch of unparalleled power and a healer of both body and spirit. She'll be greatly missed. By your grandmother's wishes, you have been approved to take immediate possession of her apartment. We look forward to welcoming you to our community. You'd crumpled the letter and left it in your dorm room. But you couldn't turn down the invitation to take over your grandma's apartment. There's not a lot of work for a newly graduated necromancer after all. Your grandmother had always been a constant in your life, taking you in every summer while your parents worked under the boughs of her beautiful garden. She tried to teach you how to listen to the plants and hear the hum of magic that connects every living thing. Your magical talents, however, lay elsewhere. You were just a teenager when you left for necromancy school, and you took for granted that your mother would always be here. One day, you thought you'd make even one of the most powerful green witches in the world proud to have a necromancer for a grandchild. Instead, you returned to an empty apartment. Space resonates like you're trapped in the ribcage of a giant beast. A place where something vital once was, a beating heart that kept everything else alive. You didn't have high hopes for her garden, but it still hurts when you see what remains of it. The once green patio has withered, crispy leaves littering the floor, every hair on your arm stands on end as you survey the hopeless garden, the air dense with the energy released by dying things. In the dullness of grief, you feel a welcome stab of anger. If your grandmother was so beloved, why didn't any of her friends care for her garden? There's no salvaging any of these plants. More work, and you haven't even finished moving in yet. Still, that anger is the most energizing emotion you felt since you heard the news she passed away. You let it spur you into action. You eye the humbling mountains of your possessions and decide that you'd rather tackle literally anything else, even if it requires you to garden. And here's our little garden! Let's go! It's so cute. Wow. Yeah, Rose does. You kick open the compost pot in the corner and start dumping the brittle brown plants into it. As a necromancer, you're no stranger to death. Your magic is powered by energy pulled from the dead, and you feel the lingering spirit of these plants on the edges of your senses. But before you can shove more than a couple in the compost, the dirt itself shudders and clambers up from the box, holding itself over the lip with two mounds crossed like arms. A small green shoot spirals up from the plant detritus, growing and curling until it forms a broadleaf. A form begins to take shape from the compost, a round head with two beady beetle shell eyes, and you watch a mouth that splits into something you swear is a smile. Geez, the dirt creature rasps. One of its arms brushes off some dead leaves. You take a little nap and there goes the neighborhood. You get the strangest feeling that the dirt is looking at you. Hey, you're Rose's grandkid, aren't you? You're talking a little stinky. Yeah, I am Mr. Dirtpile screaming, smash the compost heap with a pot! No. Yeah, I am Mr. Dirtpile. Please, the compost heap exclaims, Mr. Dirtpile was my father. Pauses as if waiting for laughter. Get it? No, it's funny, you see, because I don't have a father. The pile of animated compost seems to laugh at its own joke. I'm a familiar kid. Rose is familiar specifically. She named me Compostifer every time I heard his name. And see him, he's so cute. You frown. You don't remember your grandmother having a familiar, but then you hadn't spoken to her much in the years since you went to necromancy school. Its voice softens and the leaf wilts a little. I'm guessing because you're standing here, that means that your grandmother shuffled off the mortal coil and I'm all that's left of her. Sound about right? You nod and the creature, Compostifer, sludges back into a little compost box, quiet. All living things eventually die. Plants, humans, even me, one day. That's the way of things. It gathers itself, stretching toward you. But death isn't the end. Dead plants help the living ones. And for now, you and me are alive. Between the two of us, we can get this garden going again. But I'm a necromancer, not a green witch. I'm not interested, I'm just here for cheap rent. Oh no, I kill every plant I touch. You can't help but get the impression that Compostifer is pointing a look at the remaining dead plants. You feel weirdly compelled to stand in front of them, even though you're not to blame for these ones. It loops its pseudopod-like arms back over the edge of the bin. Look, kid, I know growing things isn't your whole deal. You've got a black thumb. Things tend to die when you're around. I get that more than anyone. It tilts its head, but Rose believes that you could be a great gardener one day because you're a necromancer. No one's ever accused you of being a good gardener. Even your grandmother had trouble understanding you. Especially when you wanted to go to a weirdo school for necromancers instead of learning more marketable skills at her alma mater. You could have been a mortician or a spirit medium. Instead, you spent years in the middle of nowhere communing with the dead and learning their magic. Keeping things alive was the last thing you would have learned at school. Your studies were more focused on keeping on to life and death and dying. Pestilence decay is a part of life, embracing the unpredictability of magic fueled by death. Oh, God, I can never remember which one I pick. Hello? Unpredictability of magic fueled by death? As a student at the College of Esoteric Necromancy, you embrace the unpredictable as a source of inspiration. Hi, V, I forgot it was Monday. It's fine, don't worry about how I'll come on in. I hope you're doing good. Your time in the harsh, remote lands surrounding your school showed you that despite strength and skill, how death greets a creature is often a matter of chance. The randomness of the universe and the inevitable hand of death make for a potent combination of teachers, if you're willing to listen to the lingering chaos that life and magic leave behind. Adaptation and growth are often seen as the realm of the living, but such forces can persist after death. Maybe? Let me double check. Cyclical necromancy. Often meant presiding over death, some of you in hand, but more often death came naturally in the harsh natural environment or into school. Being fully present for the sacred transition gave you access to its power, allowing you to temporarily tether it to another vessel and create undead. Life to death and death to undeath. Lingering until the power fades is always must. And then there's keeping balance of life. No, I already did that. Pestilence and decay. I hope you're doing well. I am, thank you. I hope you are as well. Hi, Kali. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay, thank you. It's really nice. We're just going through the beginning parts of it because I've played the demo already on stream. We're just getting through the first parts of it, trying to like get footing again and stuff. But I like it. It's still very cute. It's still very cool. I hope you're doing well. Let me give shouties real quick before I forget. It's me. Here we go. All necromancers invite some blight, but as soon as the college of blighted necromancy, you learn to appreciate the all-consuming inevitability of decay. As budding necromancer, you were fascinated by the efforts of your grandmother took to prevent rotten pests from raiding her garden. Slowly you gained a great appreciation for it, how blight naturally follows life like its hungry shadow, eating away at it, keeping it in check. Blight keeps living humble, and in so doing, creates more room for like, I don't know. I think maybe the cyclical one is what I went with originally, so we'll go with that. But of course, anytime you do. Doing good, tired of my mind is won't let me. Yes, please start taking breaks, or please remember to keep taking breaks, like Holly said. Hey, you're not a powerful green witch like your grandmother. In fact, you failed necromantic botany twice. Once on purpose because it reminded you too much of her, the second time was by accident. You cautiously touch one of the remaining dead plants and you feel the shimmering pull of death, of the power inside it, the energy of death. Maybe it's time to dust off that spellbook and try to revivify one of Rose's old plants to give it new unlife. What if your baby lunch and we're like, ooh, of course, have a good one. I hope that feeding the baby goes well. Welcome back, my undead beauty. Pro tip, black thumb. Even undead water. Sorry, even undead plants need water. Okay. Is that about right? Took it off. It's mainly my mortal enemy because it's been very hit and miss when I can wear it for straight silly stuff. I hate that. I'm sorry. Wish I knew anything about plants. You feel about as confident taking care of undead plants as you do with living ones, which isn't promising. How much water do they need? How much sunlight? Sure, you can just revivify them, so you can just revive them when they die again and again and again and again, but it feels like a waste. Your grandmother were here, she'd know exactly what to do, even with an undead plant. You could have tried harder to understand what she was doing out here when you had the chance. You're supposed to be an all-powerful necromancer. You have the diploma to prove it. Surely you can keep an undead plant happy. Anything that exists can be studied. Anything can have its secrets pried open by research and ritual. These plants will not best you. You have magic on your side and brain power too. Your spellbook is too powerful to be scribbling research notes in. Not like that stopped you when you were bored in class. But now that you're an actual necromancer, your spellbook should probably reflect that. Think of the self-care, I appreciate it. I want an energy drink with me, so that's what I'm gonna be sipping on. The rest of your school notebooks are still packed away somewhere, but there are tons of books out here on the patio protected. You imagine by invisible humidity-repelling charms. You thumb through a stack of books, looking for one to cannibalize for your purposes. Magazines and overdue library book about potions. A book on medieval witchery, a book about crop rotation, another magazine. Your finger stops on a notebook that stands out from the others one. There's a sticker on the sign that you recognize. It's Zygax the Death Maxer, the villain from a cartoon you used to watch. Wait, this is your notebook. You pull out the notebook and laugh at your crude prepubescent scroll on the cover, ostentatiously declaring it the Codex of Doom. You remember buying and decorating it, intending it to use it for... B, go get a drink now! Your life in order in middle school, writing all your secret thoughts, plotting gruesome revenge on your enemies. Writing secret thoughts. Your parents travelled for work often, which is why you spent so much time with your grandmother. You don't really have a lot of friends you could talk to, and this book was supposed to be your outlet. Like most things though, you lost interest after just a few entries. Peel up, runs away to get a recovery shoe. Ooh, nice. However, that's not what you see when you flip through its pages. The once empty book is filled with notes, written in your grandmother's tidy handwriting and decorated with whimsical stickers. Pages upon pages of notes about plans, watering schedules, growth patterns, and spell brainstorming. There's way more here than you can read in one sitting. Your grandmother must have used this notebook for her own research. She could have chosen any notebook. Why did she choose one that reflected the weird kid you used to be? You're grateful for all this research, though. What a great way to start learning about your new undead friends. Begin. I like the little images because they were very helpful in understanding what is probably best for them. Who's that at the door? You're jolted out of your research by a chipper knock at the door. Resentful of the loss of focus, you answer the door in a huff. Standing in the door is a woman in her mid-30s or so, radiating the calm yet eccentric charm of a high school art teacher. She has a potted plant under one arm and extends the other to you with a bright smile. Hello, neighbour. You must be Echo. I just wanted to stop by your first day and welcome you to the co-op. She shakes your hand. Her hand is warm and soft, and her nails are painted yellow. I'm Laurel. When I moved a few years ago, your grandmother took me under her wing, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you. She talks about you all the time. Hi, Raven. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Her smile turns a little thoughtful. When she learned she was sick, I had the honor of helping make arrangements and prepare moving on. That's my calling. I'm a death doula. What kind of arrangements? It was just confirmed. Do you want to have plans with the death doula? What kind of arrangements? Laurel adjusts to the apartment. As a necromancer, I'm sure you can appreciate that dying is not the end of someone's story. I worked with Rose to settle her legal affairs, such as the transfer of this apartment to you. I help with cleaning, organizing, donating, contacting people, and ensuring someone's final wishes are respected. She drums her nails against the pot in her arms, and if they want it, I help family and friends understand and come to terms with those wishes. So I wanted to bring you something that Rose did want you to have, and offer my support as you navigate your grief. I'm not grieving, you're grieving. Trust me, you don't want to leave that plant with me. Thanks for being here. I wish I had been. Oh. It's a stressy day, but gonna get better. I'm sorry it's been a stressy day. I feel that, but yes, it will get better, and I hope it gets better for you as soon as possible. It was important to her that you continued your studies, Laura replies. I know it's not easy to hear. Part of my job is helping people understand the loved one's last wishes. She offers you the plant. It's heavier than it looks, and makes the hair on the back of your arm stand on end from proximity to the sheer potential fizzing in it. She does this one especially for you. I think it may be one of her more forgiving ones. Let's try your best, that's all she wanted you to do. Oh. Oh, I guess this isn't like dialogue, it's just information. Sometimes you can receive living plants along with your dead ones and undead ones. If you keep your living seedling alive long enough, it might even grow. But you can't use your magic on living plants. Note that the plants in your inventory are put in stasis. They will not use water to grow or die, and any effects on them are paused. Nice, I like that. Why don't you revive more of Rose's old plants? Oh, I know. I need to revive more plants. I didn't realize I need to revive so many things. Oh. Pick your favorite, then you can feed me the others. Alright, so we got Gold Horde, which looks like that, which is so cute. Oh, we got like a little tree. And we got that, which is pretty color-wise for sure. I want the little skull face one, it's silly. Very cool. Anywhere over here that's good for it? Oh, really? Hi, Halls. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay, thank you. Okay, so it seems like only one smiley face and one really happy face is over there, so oh. Really? That's rough, bud. I guess this does have to look at that. Right. I'm doing alright, eating breakfast and then jumping into schoolwork with Gremlin. Oh my god, yay! I hope that schoolwork with Gremlin goes well. I hope breakfast is delicious. It's going good, thank you. We're just starting out again, since this is like the early stages of the game. So we're just checking stuff out. It's been very nice. Getting reacquainted, basically. This time when you hear the chipper knock at the door, you know to expect Laura on the other side. How are you settling in, she asks. You shrug and she laughs. You shrug? Yes, that's how you read words. You shrug and she laughs. That's to be expected. Moving is difficult in the best of times, and the times, well, they could be better, right? She steps back and tilts her own head, tilts her head down halfway, or down the hallway. I was thinking I could show you around, just a little walk around the co-op. It's a beautiful building, really, a mix of mid-century occult revival and brutalism. Oh, I've lost you, haven't I? She laughs and you realize that you'd stopped listening at the prospect of leaving the apartment. Come on, I promise you'll get something out of it. She points out a few more things about the architecture as you wander down the hallway to the stairwell. Across the skyway and onto the roof of the other buildings, you can see it from your patio. Apparently your grandmother had taken an interest in the building's self-development and the formation of the co-op in her later years. Hi! Hey, so, she points out a few more things about the architecture as you wander down the hallway to the stairwell. Across the skyway and onto the roof of the other building you can see from your patio. Apparently, your grandmother had taken an interest in the building's development and the formation of a co-op in her later years, which she shared with Laurel. It sounds a little superstitious, like the repetition of groups of 5 and the architect's insistence on having a fire pit built into the roof. Hi River, welcome on in. I'm doing good, thank you. I hope that you're doing as good as you can as well. I appreciate you being here, thank you so much. I'm not a witch myself, but I have a magical practice of sort, Laurel explains. She holds open the door to the rooftop garden. I think there's magic in everything we do, how we speak to others, how we care for ourselves, and the way we treat the environment. The energy that you put into the world is what you get back from it. I see that too. I just put up really trash vibes then. No, I agree, that's pretty cool. We're from a stress now playing food drive, that's so fair. Oh my god, been there. I basically did the same, but instead of food arriving, I just picked up an energy drink and came to the street. Laurel beams. Hey, thanks, she says. I can tell you have a good heart if you keep getting that enthusiasm out there. You're showing the world that's who you are. Good luck, Bee. You follow her out onto the rooftop garden. There are raised beds here in various stages of flowering, a shed for cleaning tools, and a few silent beehives. Your grandmother had those installed, Laurel says, pointing to them. No one was able to care for the bees when she got sick, so we had the queens relocated. That makes sense. I get that, Bee. I hate contacting people about shit too. I hope it goes as well as it can. I believe in you. I believe in you. She waves to one of your fellow residents working away at one garden bed. Good morning, Miss Chen. The kale is looking beautiful. She looks at you, eyebrows raised, inviting you to put your energy out there. Of course. Nice meeting you, neighbor. Yeah, you're really kaling it. Yeah, you're really kaling it. So funny. Laurel groans. Puns make me feel a bit green, but you do you. Your neighbor though laughs and offers you some harvest. As you walk on, Laurel comments, "See, you'd be surprised what comes back around." You have a baby on your lap. Which baby? You emerge from the greenery of the garden to the patio area. There are a few scattered plastic chairs as well as the fire pit over to one side. You can see it from your window, but up close you can see the plastic wrappers and cigarette butts have accumulated in it. There are decorations built around the pit too. 5 windows surrounding it, 2 round and 3 square. Okay. Laurel stops and looks over to the common green space below. You can see people lounging in the sun and walking across to the bodega at the community center. You don't have to be friends with everyone, she says. You don't have to like everyone, but you'll form relationships with them, good or bad, whatever you do, so you may as well do it on purpose. Hi, Kay, welcome on in. I'll try my best. I'm not interested in making friends with random strangers. Can I just be who I am? I mean, yeah. You're never not who you are, Laurel replies. People are complex. You can be full of energy one day and tired the next. Warm with some people and cold with others. That doesn't mean you're different personalities, it just means you're human. This is very true. She's being purry. Oh, it's a kibby. I love that. I hope the kibby's doing well. Oh, hi. It's Lilo. Oh, the baby. Actually, this reminds me to do a shout deal too. Sirloin, Rapora, and KMZ. She pulls off one of the bracelets and ties it around her wrist. If you're consistent with your words and actions, you can channel the energy into the real world. Take this for example. While I've been talking, I've been charging it with a little magic of my own. Go ahead and see what it does. Thank you. Should I do the basic ask for Carl? Are you trying to train yourself to use the emote we made for you? That's so real. Yeah, I'm the same with my server where I'm trying to be like, no, I want to use my actual emotes. I get that so much. It's so cute, honestly. I'm not surprised you're trying to retrain your brain to use that emote. It's so good. Alright, she pulls off one of her bracelets and ties it around your wrist. If you're consistent with your words and actions, you can channel that energy into the real world. Take this for example. While we've been talking, I've been charging it with a little magic of my own. Go ahead and see what it does to your plants at home. I think you'd be surprised how powerful the effects can be. Even if you're inconsistent, that's fine too. We're different every day and it can be easy to be pulled in different directions. And the world has a way of making things you might need fall into your hands. For instance, the co-op has a little free library of potions and things you might like. She turns back to look down at the courtyard. I get the feeling this is a big step for you. It must be overwhelming moving from the wilderness to a big city, being surrounded by people. Am I warm? You nodded. There's a community here when you're ready to be part of it, Laurel continues. If you ever feel isolated or disorganized, or like you never say the right thing, just remember that people will still show up for you. Aww. Are you okay, V? Laurel walks you most of the way to your apartment. After that, keeping the conversation light, her bracelet clinks against your palm as you walk. She wasn't kidding, you feel the magic in the item. You wonder what effect it'll have if you wrap it around one of your plants. You have a ton of little trinkets like this packed away. You resolve to pay attention to the energy you put into the world from now on, and see how they manifest in this kind of magic. The narrative choices will be paired with one of 5 symbols. Once you've accumulated 3 of them, you'll receive an item. If the symbols don't match, you'll get a random consumable like a potion. When they do match, you'll get a random charm. Okay. Either way, it's beneficial, so there's no pressure to match. I like that. I'm glad that they explained it more in this. That's really nice of them. You're also going to start getting more narrative events cards that you can play at your leisure. Gold-colored cards are key story events and character arc cards, while key story events and character arc events. While silver cards are smaller random events, both are required to advance the narrative. But silver cards can also be discarded for resources like social battery. Don't worry though, discarded random cards can always be drawn again. Oh, I like that. This visual representation, however you want to talk about like in my art. Well, you shouldn't feel like that because I like your art. You should be happy. I am very appreciative that they like spent the time to explain it a bit more in the full version. Ghost gets a watering can to reconstitute frog, yes. Because like I kind of just had to guess at it in the demos, which was totally fine. It was a demo. I'm just saying I'm very happy that in the full game they're like, no, we're gonna explain this more in depth so you like know kind of out the gate what's happening. I like that. Hi. Oh, shiver. So, you're in all the okay things right now. But yeah. Yeah, you're in all the okay things too. What about you? Oh, I need a bit more light. I can't really get you light, there's nowhere else. Maybe here? No, because there's another plant. Oh no, there isn't. Maybe there? That is closer. There's more children around here, oh no. I can put you there. Another child, no! Alright, let's see. This is Cardinal Charm increases root points. Put her on the little leaf by L. Since that levels up stuff, that's probably a good idea. Oh. Let's see then. Let's play an errand. Yes, I love this bitch. I remember you. You're so cool. Hey, you're carrying your groceries home through the commons when you pass by a man with a stroller. Ah, the new face, he exclaims, pushing the stroller into your path. His smile is electric as he aggressively offers you a flyer. Welcome to the building. Here, take one of these. Our next show is this Saturday. It's a great way to meet your neighbours and their pets. The very thought of community event has your palms starting to sweat. You've never really been good with people, especially strangers, especially lots of strangers. Social anxiety has dogged you your whole adolescence and newly adult life. Klein indicating your lack of hands, joke that no, you've loved you for years. It's not really seen, but thanks. But I've been here for years. What are you talking about? The man tilts his head confused for a moment before clearly choosing to join in on the joke. Oh my goodness, where's my head at? He sings songs. How could I forget Mix Featherington Regalia 3? Founder of this humble estate, would you please grant us your presence at our very first community event? He holds up a flyer. It reads Pet Drag Show in bold letters with the theme Rough and Tough in small text underneath. Looks like it happens every month at the cafe at the community centre right at the next to the building. However, the text is the most captivating part. The rest of the flyer is a picture of an elegant, magical creature that looks like a dog, perhaps, maybe a cat, something like a ferret. Congrats on finishing the picture! I'm proud of you all so much. The little froggy is at the limit, as am I. It looks so silly. Like, please let me off this ride. Alright, I'll get into the puzzle real quick. I just picked the promo image of stream, be like, use this one. Or also as limits. Honestly, real and fair. Understandable. I can't get over that moat, Goopy, oh my god. Oh, I like this. This one's fun. Oh, and just to re-clarify, since I know there's some people here that weren't here when we first played this, the devs have confirmed, obviously, because I always ask, that there's no Gen AI in the game and they don't use generative AI. So, that's always fun. And good to know. Alright, yippee indeed. As per usual, I can't always 1000% guarantee that I know something's not gonna have generative AI in it, because some people are getting sneaky and hiding bullshit. And I've even had someone lie to me until I streamed the game and someone told me about it. But Gen AI not here exactly. But I will always say when I know for sure. So this is why I'm saying. So that is a message like, oh god, I hope you're okay. That's concerning sounding. Here is the new puzzle, if anyone wants it. Also, I don't know if you saw my chat message, but I sent you something silly over in Discord. Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry, let me check. Nitro is now being linked with the Starter Edition of Xbox Game Pass. I fucking hate that bullshit. I love that image so much. Sorry, Whiplash. Hearing that made me angry, and then seeing the image that B just sent me made me laugh. No, that is bullshit, and guess what? Still not buying Nitro, because double fuck Xbox, because fuck Microsoft. since we're on the topic, did you know that the BDS boycotts are still happening and Microsoft is one of the priority pressure targets? Specifically the Xbox branch, because Microsoft actually funds and provides technology to Israel to kill Palestinians and genocide them on a daily basis. That's interesting, isn't it? So if you want to be an ally and not help kill an entire people, maybe try divest from Microsoft as much as you can. Obviously, we can't all divest from Microsoft 100%. Linux is quite inaccessible, to be fair, for a lot of us, but you can cancel Game Pass. You can, especially not buy Nitro now that they're partnering with Xbox. Not stream Microsoft-specific games if possible. They also have some other stuff that they ask, like try not to stream Minecraft, try not to stream Candy Crush, try not to stream Call of Duty games, which I honestly recommend you don't stream war games in general unless it's a game proving that war is bad. And that's the intent of it, because war games are pretty anti-Arab in a lot of situations. But let's not get into it because this is a sponsored segment right now. But yeah, just a little reminder to people. The fuck Microsoft, and maybe extra don't get Nitro now, or maybe extra cancel your Nitro if they decide to start partnering with Xbox. Thanks for letting us know, Rahara, I appreciate it. You can share Philosophy chat if you want. It's up to you. I don't want to like just share your shit unless you're comfy with that. Just me typing in side-eye is the message. Aha! Yeah, I completely understand the side-eyeing the message, damn. I figured that's why you were like sharing that information with the chat to be like, this is shitty and weird. It was made to be funny, and I feel like I will use some levity right now, so feel free to share your stream, so I defer to you. Okay. I'll share it, because this is very cute. So, like, you know what? How I got whiplash from, like, reading that and then seeing something B sent me, and I was like, oh my god, I love that, after, oh my god, I hate that. I opened a message from B and they sent me this image. And it was just so, like, out of left field, I hadn't expected it in any capacity. I love it so much. Oh, I'll pin that. Look at it later when I'm sad. Bigoted turned into an ice cream. Why did Bigoted turn into an ice cream? Thank you so much for sharing that. That did actually make me laugh quite a bit. What a baby. What did he do to get turned into an ice cream? It's like we have anywhere else to go. This is yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not being like we need to leave Discord now. I just mean like maybe don't pay for Nitro. Extra hard, don't pay for Nitro now. Type of a thing for sure. Well, yeah, thank you, B. Appreciate the levity. Wrong place, wrong time. No, the baby did nothing wrong. Got turned into an ice cream for it. All right. Rahara, if you have information, like a link to the information of that, would you mind sending me that link? Or post it in serious chat if you want. I don't particularly mind. I just would like to like share it with the community that isn't here at the moment. Hi. Look what you sent me. I was ranting because Discord's doing some bullshit again.
Oh, of course it is.
Apparently they're partnering with Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, probably because their sales are down because they've pissed people off. So I was talking about that, but I was angry and mid-rant, B sent me an image and it fucking killed me. I don't know, it's so good though.
fucking love that bit. That's amazing.
It's great. It's beautiful.
Kind of how I was feeling. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel that. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get myself an extra later one for you.
Yeah, sure, why not? Therefore, any platform like Discord's gonna hit with the essential pushes the EU is imposing. I'll try and get a different link over it. I don't like back to shit. Oh, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you can't find it, don't worry. I'll like look into it later anyway. Or sort of ask. Drastic summons call for drastic measures, turning my friends into ice cream. No! Alright, let's get back to this. The nice thing happening right now. Okay, the man took supply into your grocery bags, and it's then that you get a peek at the entity in the stroller, the purple creature from the picture. She peers at you curiously from behind her. I love it, she's got a fucking beard. Not beard, a mustache. Peers at you curiously from behind her heart-shaped glasses, a feather boa wrapped delicacy around her neck. Puppy, recall in surprise, what is that? I'm gonna say puppy. Thank you, babe. Apple Judge might be next. Don't turn me into an ice cream! I've not done anything wrong! Not quite, the man laughs. Half marks for enthusiasm. He bends onto the stroller to scratch under the cat thing's ears. Makes a gawking noise like a crow. This is Peppermint, Miss Pep to her adoring fan. She's my familiar. You feel your eyes widen. Wrong place, wrong time. Having a familiar takes a rare gift. The man must be at least as powerful as your grandmother was. Seeing your odd expression, the man demurs quickly. I've just always been good with magical creatures. Honestly, she chose me. Aww. You're glad Peppermint is wearing glasses. It feels like it might look right into your soul. His tongue lolls out of its mouth as the man pets it. So, will I see you at Miss Pep's show? You have to admit that a pet dog sounds kind of fantastic, but then you remember that people will presumably be there and you'll be in sweat again. I'm gonna say cautiously sounds fun. On a piston series. Thank you, Rahara, I appreciate you. A careful non-answer crafted to exit this conversation without bruising his ego or causing him to ask again. So that's to be worth some introvert points to whoever counts those things. He looks like he's about to leave and find his next mark when he stops. Oh, silly me, I didn't even introduce myself. His smile this time is a little more shy. I'm Gulshan. Miss Pep's the real star anyway. He sighs fondly. It's her world and I'm just living in it. Anyway, toodles for now. Hope to see you on Saturday. Yeah, I like that. Damn, I didn't get that as an option last time, but like I get it. Actual full article. Nice. Good. Alright, back to what I meant to be doing instead of making silly images. But silly images is your calling bee. You make them so well. Oh, okay. Nesting? You hear a groan from the compost box. The lid slides open from Compostifer's head pops out. It's hard to tell, but it looks fuller somehow, like it's just woken up for a post-turkey dinner nap. It makes a big show of yawning and lounging against the wall of the container. Rosalie knew how to grow its size, and you're no slouch either. Undead plants, who would have thought? Its soil sort of scrunches up, wincing. Feels like we got a live one, it mutters. It watches a small green insect, crawls out of the soil, and then buzzes away in irritation. Did that come from me? Compostifer wonders, looking at itself. Wait, must have been on me. On one of the plants you just fed me. Do any of your little plant friends have a pest infestation? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it, Composter replies, rubbing itself against the box. It makes you itchy just to watch. I love bugs, I'm full of them, and they pre-chew my food. But I don't think your plants appreciate them, at least not without a little magic. You examine your plants, and sure enough, you spot green bugs swarming all over one of them. The plant droops like its happiness is literally being drained away. You describe them to Compostifer, who perks up. Those are aphids. It exclaims, your grandmother knew how to deal with the little buggers. There's a book around here somewhere that she kept all of her recipes in. You look around the patio for the right book. You find it in one of the drawers in the gardening bench, a small binder for index cards. Looks like you should find one recipe for apple pie inside, but on the front it's written Brewer's Compendium. I think it's this? Phosphor pauses in its scratching. I think you're right. What does it say about pesticides? You flip through the book, it's not just pesticides but also fertilizers and a few different kinds of potions. You're not sure if they'll work the same if they're powered by necromancy, but it doesn't mean you can't add to it. It is your family recipe book after all, that means it's yours now. She was always scribbling in her books, Phosphor reminisces. You can't just use any old pesticide and any old pest, you know. There's oil, vinegar, mint, even heat. Some work better than others and some don't work at all, and there's fungi and disease to deal with too. Joking, I'll learn pesticide, it'll be super effective. Yeah, it'll be funny. Say what? Compostiva says, craning up to look at the book. Ugh, never mind, just get brewing. You look through your grandmother's journal and cross-reference with the recipe book. Compostiva's right, different pests are weak against different types of pesticide. And you'll have to spend some time researching to figure out all that out. However, it looks like horticultural oil, whatever that is, works a little bit against everything. That'll have to be good enough place to start until you can do more research. Time to grab the recipe book. It looks like it'll take a little while to brew. You should get started now and just hope that the infestation doesn't spread. Sure. Currently in the process of redrawing a meme with I love that for you. Oh, what's that? One sec, I need to check out the rest of the things. Okay, I think I actually have to continue the story. No? Recipe book, there we go. Brew. 3 whole minutes? Or 5 whole minutes? Bro, what? That's fucked up. I do enjoy making silly images. Silly images are so good. I'm not surprised. Could do nesting again. Your soul withers in the restless want of something, like an animal ranging across the great plants, looking not for a particular... Oh wait, the story doesn't let it progress? Oh, that's a bit annoying. Like an animal ranging across the great plains, looking not for a particular place, but compelled ever onwards by the base need for more than what it knows. In other words, you need to buy yourself a little treat, or you're going to throw a very unmajestic tantrum. Acquiring an irresponsible amount of candy from the bodega. So short dash across the common green space in the bodega. You're in and out like a meteor, barely looking at what you're buying. Today's suddenly coming up with some really interesting news. Now, press the fucking goddamn art fight now. Oh my god, don't get me started on art fight, bro. I was so excited to start art fight this year, but if they keep that damn rule, I'm just not gonna do it. I said it on Blue Sky, I'll say it on stream. If that rule stays, I'm just gonna start doing art fight on my own personal thing, just draw my friends' OCs and send them a thing of it and be like, hello, happy art fight, goodbye. Just do it off-site.
I told Jazz just to, like, draw people's OCs, tag them, and just say fight. And just watch the chaos.
If you ever do that for me, I'll, you'll what? Make a mermaid name say you don't do it's fine. It's the act of getting the treat that's important, not the contact of the treat itself. When you get back, you post up on the couch and watch reruns of old game shows while stuffing candy into your mouth. You're an adult now, you can do this. You can just do whatever you want. Same, I was going to do Alpha for the side of the tube, but not anymore. I hope they remove the rule, or at least fix it where it actually makes sense. But I don't see that. I don't foresee that happening. Considering in their Discord server they doubled down already. And we're like, well, this was always the rule, we just made it more clear. If it was always the rule, people would not have been surprised by this. Yeah, this was like very shortly after the thing was announced. It seemed like they were getting a lot of hate, so I think they put it out just like tell people like, hey, we'll do something or whatever. But yeah, no, I'm in their Discord and that's actually how I heard about it first. Was they're like, well, remember, these were always the rules. We just made the rules clearer for people. It's like, so this was always a rule that no one apparently knew about? Really? Okay. Very strange rule choice. So I don't know if they're actually going to change it, because they are still getting a lot of shit for it. I'm hoping that makes them reconsider. But yeah. Okay. Oh, damn, it really doesn't... time really doesn't pass while you're doing that. That's a little bit frustrating. I don't think what I can do. If no one knew about it and you didn't make it clear in the rules, it's not a rule, right? Yeah, I'll get the thing up because I'm waiting for this to continue anyway, because I don't want to continue the story just yet if it means I can't actually progress the horticultural oil, because I want to fix the plant. So while I'm waiting for that to finish, I'll get the information up. I'll actually see if there's any new updates as well. Yeah, this was yesterday at 11 p.m., which was... about 20-ish hours since the rules were released, I guess, like the new rules. Hi Lucy, welcome on in, let me give you a shout. I hope you're doing well. We're just talking about Art Fight at the moment. Everyone check out Lucy, by the way. Lucy's amazing, a lovely person. Love hanging out on her streams, and she's just great. She's a Latin femme streamer who's also disabled and very sweet. And also a loftier partner. I saw Polia and my brain glitched out again. A loftier partner along with me. Okay, so the doubling down, quote-unquote, that I'm referring to is this message in the Discord server, which I'll screenshot it, because I don't want to, like... How do I say it? I don't want to, like, accidentally misword anything, and I also don't want to, like... Let me, like, cover the profile picture and the name, because I don't want anyone to actually get any hate or anything because of it. Of course, anytime. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having an amazing time zone. You okay, bro?
Yeah, just for the lists.
Okay, be safe. Yeah, so how was the image that I'm referring to that was posted yesterday at like 11 p.m, as you can see in the thing? We've heard your feedback regarding some of the rules mentioned here, namely the rule against tracing 3D models, but we see concerns regarding other rules as well. We would just like to remind you that this rule, as well as many others, is not new. This is why feedback form was not put out beforehand. That said, the moderation team is currently discussing the rules regards to the feedback received. Please keep an eye out for a dedicated feedback form in the coming days. So it seems like they're like kind of doubling down by saying, oh, well, this has always been the rule, but then it also seems like they're at least reconsidering maybe changing it, because they're like saying that they've heard all the feedback. The rest is mostly just saying like, hey, we ask that you be civil and respectful, which I agree. They talk about like, don't harass or show hostility towards staff, it's not acceptable, which I agree. Don't harass staff over this, like, it's shitty in any capacity. Don't like be a shitty human being. If they really don't change it and they want to be dicks, then just leave art fight and, I don't know, do it in a random capacity like I am, where I'm just gonna do art of my friends and throw shit at them without them knowing throughout July. That'll be my art fight. But yeah, don't be shitty and like harass people. There's absolutely never a need for that. But yeah, so I hope everyone sees what I mean when I'm like, it seems like they're doubling down, but it also seems like they might not be doubling down. Seems like they went into defense with a tiny bit with this was always the rule. But then also, like I said, it seems like they're going, well, we've got feedback, so we'll like thingy and we'll put out an actual feedback form or whatever, which I guess is better than nothing. So I'm hoping that means that there will possibly be a change. But yeah, that's what I was referring to when I said they double down. I'm really EP and my bones hurt because I did not get enough sleep. No, Lucy, I'm so sorry. I hope your bones stop being mean to you soon. Evil bones indeed. And I hope you get some good sleep soon. I hope they change it. I hope they change it too. It's not like a, you know, this isn't like a world-ending issue, but it is very shitty. And it is kind of ableist and just like unrealistic, because I've seen a lot of professional artists come out and be like, this is just standard in the professional art sphere that you do shit like that. So it's weird that you're saying people aren't allowed to do it in a silly game.
Kind of funny as well, because I'm not sure if it's actually related to this, but I had like 4 shows today of like professional artists actually showing that they do tracer and references.
That's so funny if so.
It's either like really good timing or it's in response to this.
It might also be like, it, you know, this thing hearing us say the words and just showing and shit. But either way, that's very funny, I agree. Horticultural oil, die. Might take a nap after classes. That is so smart. If you do, I hope that it goes well. I hope classes go well. Yeah, I don't know. I only just got comfortable with the fact that I use bases for poses when I'm really struggling, and I'm like, damn, getting punched by art fight. Rude.
At least it has like a lot of people coming out and it's like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, this is a real weird take art fight. Weirdly made me feel better. I did see one of the most ridiculous takes on the situation ever, though, which I've gotta say out loud because I still can't believe I saw it. Someone was saying, I don't agree with Art Fight's rule about tracing, but people have to phrase their issues better because you all sound like the same people that defend generative AI.
What?
And then the reasoning for that is, you're saying it's ableist, which is exactly what people who defend generative AI is saying that people that don't like generative AI are. Also, you're saying it makes your work faster to do. That's exactly what people who use generative AI say. I'm like, this is the worst take ever. What are you doing?
What's the fucking view?
It's like, okay, so because people that are shitty like generative AI are using ableism, yeah, exactly, using ableism and explanation for workflow wrongly to defend generative AI, we're not allowed to use it to defend actual art processes. It's like, shut up, what is wrong with you? I don't know how it's the same. It's like, two groups can say the same thing and one can be wrong and one can be correct. And sorry to tell you, that's how a lot of things actually work sometimes. Or sort of fumes of people huffing. I don't know. I just saw that and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna rage bait. I'm not gonna take it. It might not have been rage bait, but I'm hoping it was rage bait because what is wrong? What are you talking about? Like, what? It's just that you can't say that because people who like generative AI say that about why we should like generative AI. So that like negates your reasoning because you're basically just like the generative AI people is what that was saying. And it's like, what? That's like saying people can't say being racist to black people or like Arabs or Latino people is racist because some white people will say that it's racist if you exclude them. It's like such a false equivalency of like, just because one group said something wrongly doesn't mean the group that is saying it correctly can't use those words anymore. I don't know, like, just shut up. But yeah, I thought I would share that while I was waiting for shit to be done.
People have strange hills that they like to die on.
Yeah, they're also like, I really hate generative AI, so don't take this as me defending generative AI, and I don't like the rule, so don't take me as this defending the rule. It's like, then what is this post?
Like, what's the purpose?
Why did you make this post then? It's not like you're just talking about nothing. Those bases are still made by artists in real life, and the person using the base is making real art, and the same as AI, Death Rage Rating Sword. Like, exactly, it had to be Rage Baited. It was like one of the first things I saw this one. I was like, you know what, I got a doctor's appointment soon. I don't need this right now. Because it's like, even if their argument is like, well, you're not making the base if you're using like a free-to-use base, it's like, an artist still made the free-to-use base and put it up as free-to-use, so it's still not generous. It's a lot of conversation to come back into. I'm sorry, Robo. It's so random. But yeah, nearly all the art streamers I watch use reference, right? I went into Senti's stream, which by the way, shout out to Senti. I love their shit. Let me do a shout out to you. Shout out Sentient Being. Please be correct spelling. What do you mean doesn't exist? Oh, it worked that time. Anyway, shout out to Senti. I love Senti's artwork. So good. So amazing. Does great shit. Does rigging as well as making PNG tubers and VTubers for anyone that wants them. I think just lovely in general. Does payment plans as well, I found out, so. I literally went into Senti's stream before. I'm currently lurking there. I highly recommend you check them out. And they had like a 3D model of, that they're using to get the pose right of one of their. Senti's like, I would class as like more of a professional arty streamer where they like actually get clients and shit. Like, it's like, well, what are you talking about, people? Huh? All art requires references. You need to observe the world to depict it. If you can't use a body frame, you can't have models pose, you can't look at water and draw it. Exactly. It's like one of the weirdest parts about it is the rule was like you can't even use bases you make, and you can't even use pictures you take pictures of. You can't trace over any of that, and it's like, what? Like, even if it was like, you know, it's one thing to say you can't use free-to-use bases made by other people. I still would find issue with that, but I don't think it would get as big of a pushback because people would have time to like make their own bases if they needed to. But it's the fact that you're not even allowed to use your own bases that you have made, nor are you allowed to use pictures that you have taken. It just makes no sense. It's like, what do you expect? Anyway, let's go look at the bees. Please don't keep talking about it in chat. I will respond to it. I'm just going to read out this next story progression as well. Okay. The soft blue glow of a spirit bloom radiates around one of your plants. Big eye roll energy, so true. A necromantic beacon... Excuse me. A necromantic beacon that you can feel pulling gently on your senses. It's so incredible, not only can you revive plants, but they can thrive. You're admiring it when they start to hear a buzzing noise, quiet at first but steadily growing. Still hung out about how cute the bees look every time I see them. You don't see a lot of bees in the city, so you startle as one appears right in front of you, and then another and another and another, not flying in but phasing in. They glow a ghostly blue, the same as the bloom. You watch them bumble sightlessly towards the bloom, mostly unaware of you except for one that breaks from the others and lands on your hand. It's larger than a normal bee, but so light that you only feel it as a stirring of air against the tiny hairs on the back of your hand. Bees, right? That's so cute and so chunky. They did like a perfect chunky design on the bees. Why did they look like that? Look at the time. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of this. This is so cute. Send it to B. Send the bees to B. Literally one of the first things I got taught in my foundation degree is use references. But it's different, it's tracing, not references.
We got taught to trace as well.
But it's different. It's tracing, not references. Tracing is evil. Actually, if you ask the art community, not really. Like, if you ask, like, purists that are assholes, then yeah, they'll say it's bad. But most art people don't give a shit, as you can tell. As long as you credit any, like, free to use shit you use. I guess your character here's don't exist anymore either. Oh wow. Illegal. Hello friend, trying to encourage you to fly away, panic in a totally calm and non-threatening way. Hello. Buzzes its wing once in acknowledgement, but doesn't reply, obviously. You find yourself looking in the fathomless compound eyes. Though you try to tear your gaze away, you feel compelled to keep looking at it, like you're falling into a trance. You screw your eyes shut and shake your head, but when you open them again, you're back in your dorm room at school. Not remembering you're there, you can feel the dry air on your skin. Sorry, I just had a song reference pop in my head and I had to stop myself from singing it. You can feel the dry air on your skin, smell and mildewy smell of a semester of laundry. The beat is gone. You're holding your phone to your ear, your heart leaps in your throat as you hear your grandmother's voice. Reception is poor out here, but you can hear now what you couldn't then. The weakness in her voice, the way it takes her an extra beat to breathe in before she speaks. Don't worry, she told you, is telling you now again. The doctor said I'm doing very well. Just hold on until I get home this time. Your grandmother keeps talking like she can't hear you. That makes sense, it's just a memory after all. No matter how many times you play it over in your head, and you have, you'll never be able to change that you took her at her word, you stayed. You never got to say goodbye, she took that chance from you by hiding. How sick she was, and for what? It's not like there's a lot of work for necromancers. For years you just wanted to come home and show everything you learned. Show her that you weren't a disappointment for not following in her footsteps. You just wanted her to be proud of you, and now she's gone. Your cheeks are wet when you come back to the present. The bee is still looking at you, and its gaze feels understanding. It tips its little head at you, its antenna bobbing. Must have been a reason you showed me that. Yeah. I give that one 2 thumbs down. Sorry, I just saw that answer. That's so funny. The bee buzzes its wings. You hesitate to anthropomorphize the bee, but you already have a talking compost heap, so maybe a bee can smile. Your eyes go to the rest of the swarm. They're paying more attention to the bloom than you. Thankfully, you don't want any guilt trips. You blot your face with the edges of your sweater, and then you look up. The bees have faded back out of existence along with the bloom itself. In their place is a small jar of gooey liquid of the same blue color. You pick it up and study it. It looks like honey, which tracks, you suppose. You'll have to test it out, but you feel something when you hold the jar in your hand. Magical power, of course, but also sadness. The sour tang of guilt and a little bit of anger, too. It's weirdly gratifying to be holding in your hand instead of just your heart. Oh. Ah, ladybug charm, that's so cute.
bees.
Got a lot of bee cards. Why are you dying? Bitch. What happened? Oh, I overwatered. I feel like I have a spell for overwatering. Overwatered. Must be undead plan. I think that's undead. Yes, cool. Well, thank you for the self-care. I appreciate you. Sorry, recording's on the same content. Oh, I hope that recording's going well. Thank you for being here, Cams. Not too much of an issue. It's always the editing post that throws me. Ugh, I hate editing, bro. It's so annoying. You'll notice I only edit very few things. So, like, with Loftia, I only edited down, I think it was 3 videos. So yeah, I only had 5 videos. But, like, the editing down I did for 2 of those 3 were just cutting it. So that it was like, because I split it with Dredge on those 2 streams. So I was like, okay, cut it before it starts Dredge, or cut it after Dredge starts. Sorry, Dredge ends. And then post the Lofty on its own and post Dredge on its own. I think the only one that I edited was a silence one that I did on my own that I haven't uploaded yet. The rest I just like upload straight just onto the platform. I'll probably do the first variation with this, where I like actually edit. So I'll edit the, when we finish the story parts, I'll like edit them all together kind of a thing and post that to YouTube, because I don't really think people just watching me do work is going to be much fun. Yeah. So I get it. I hate editing and avoid it at all costs. It's usually only when I need to. Light rain. Medium rain, thunderstorm, sea wash. A forest day. Forest night, wind, fireplace, fountain, cafe. Okay, I'm gonna do forest night. That's kind of nice. I do like that you can turn off the music in this as well, which I'll obviously be doing when we're doing work stuff, but it's nice that you have the option. Let me double check all the plans. Oh, I got some new things. I mean, I don't need the tutorials for those, thankfully. Oh no, they give full tutorials. Yeah, I'm good. I'll check it if I start to struggle. Absorbs moisture, reducing relative humidity for plants in this section. Interesting. Why are you critical? I've done nothing but be nice to you! Why are you ... and there's something okay horror? Order for dinner got screwed up. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Ugh. Congratulations on your first 20. You're well on your way to being the best. Okay, only Necromancer Gardener in the co-op. There's lots of things to do and discover now, but Greenhearth Necromancer is meant to be played over long periods of time. Plans take time to grow after all, so feel free to step away from the game, leaving it running while you go about your daily work and enjoy the tunes and city ambience. In fact, clicking away from the game will engage the focus bonus, during which plants will heal and cards will be drawn faster until you return. If your plants are kept healthy, they'll grow and level up over time and give you additional resources you can use for spells, brews, and research. If the plant dies, remember that's okay. Open your spellbook and cast one of the Revivify spells to bring it back to undead. As time passes, new narrative events will also become available in your hand of cards. Some might even give you new plants to raise. Get to know your neighbours and grow your community favour while watching out for your social battery. Rose's familiar Compostifer will continue to give you little goals to work towards. There's lots to explore and discover. Check out your spellbook for new spells to cast, your recipe book for potions and fertilizer, and the codex to research and more about your plants, pests, and more. Finally, if you ever want to know more about how the game systems work, check out the tutorials in the codex. I do like that they added that. I know I was like, oh no, they gave a bunch of information, but that's just because like I clicked on it to see. I didn't mean to click on it. I like that there's a lot of information in the tutorials, it's very good. Most importantly, relax and enjoy the music, and we'll see what kind of gardener you become. Yeah. I ordered a mixed protein bun, vermicelli noodles, and Vietnamese. I got some strangers order, which was extra spicy soup. That sucks. I'm so sorry, Rahara. There's nothing worse than getting an order you absolutely do not want when you ordered something else. Ugh. So waiting on my order's been 2 hours? River, please call up and complain at them. That's so unnecessary. That's so unnecessary for them to be making you wait that long. Okay, I think it's because I've not been pruning that one enough, I guess. Let me revive this weirdo. I forgot about the little sunflower one. It's so silly. Alright, what do you like? You like... Alright, you're happy with those. You're really happy with that one. Let's keep you over here so I can keep a better eye on you. How about that? Oh yeah, you're a lot more forgiving than expected. Our fertilizer. Oh, you really needed fertilizer, huh? Do you need any fertilizer? No, you're pretty good on that front. No! Damn, I overwatered it. You can change decoration on it? That's so stinking cute. I did not know that. Obsessed, what? Turns out I can't take a charm off of something, I don't think. Oopie. We need to get you out of active death soon, please. Congrats! Oh my god, you guys are really fast today on the puzzles. Congrats. Alright, so for anyone that didn't see, I made it another day without asking ChatGPT to draw me as a caricature. I think Teal was the one that suggested this one.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I love Casey Abby's artwork. It was great.
It just seemed quite fun. Alright, I like a new one now. Why does it contact people so hard? Ugh, it is, I'm sorry. I called the place and then connected me to the parent company, connected me to the driver. He said it's on the way. Ugh. Good luck. Better get there soon, or I'll fight them. Lila's being a pudgy baby looking at me with her legs positioned cutely. Aww. Let me see, what image shall we use now? I like this one. Oh, we're not in thingy anymore. Cool. We've moved to very pink again. Sorry for anyone that doesn't like pink, you might be at the wrong channel. Let me change the puzzle link. We've got puzzles for anyone that wants it. Again, there's no pressure to do them. They're just there for if anyone wants one. And if it doesn't get finished today, then it will get finished in future, you know? The one we started with has been there for like 2 streams now and wasn't really touched and then got finished today. We'll always get to a puzzle eventually, I promise. Like, yeah, I want to do art for you, but why just be the one doing all the concept thing? Yeah, it's fun. Cool. That went into focus time very easily. Considering it didn't the first time I tried to do it, that makes me happy. Visual personality? Huh? I'm just too eepy, but if I don't do it now, I won't do it. That's so fair. I have faith in you, B, you can do it. How do I over water thing? I think it's like, has to be undead though, doesn't it? Yeah, it must be undead plan. It's not undead. So I kind of gotta hope it does die, which sounds really weird. I have to hope it comes out okay on the other side on its own, or that it dies and I can just do the spell on it. Not like a 50-50 situation. Oh, we got another story. Let's go. Compostifer's goals. Okay. Compostifer burbles up out of his box. Hey kid, now that you're getting used to your magic here, I'm reminded of something Rose always talked about. A lot of spells can draw extra strength from the energies of the world around you. That is, in certain conditions. A spell can become empowered. A lot of your magic really comes down to it. Oh, it comes into its own when it's empowered. You'll have to unlock that capability with a ritual though. Check out the general tab in that codex of yours, and heck, while you're at it, you should be able to unlock access to even more schools of necromancy. You know, all those classes you audited but didn't complete. I know how to magic, sure thing, but you're not the boss of me. I know how to magic. Yeah, sure, kid, so why don't you show off a bit for me? I'd love to see what Rose was talking about and see this empowered necromancy thing. Oh, by the way, magic ain't the only thing that can be empowered. If you leave a contagion alone long enough, it can get worse and become empowered too. That'll make it harder to deal with. On the other hand, I understand that empowered contagions can have beneficial effects on plants too. Okay. Open your codex on the general tab and complete the ritual of empowerment and the ritual of codices. I always feel it's always so strange, like remembering that the multiple of codex is codis, like codices. It's so strange. Then try casting one of your spells when the empowered conditions are met. The general tab of the codex has all sorts of important rituals to increase your capabilities throughout the game, like unlocking new potions and upgrades. Be sure to check it out regularly and prioritize those rituals when you can. Oh my god, congrats, River! I hope the food's yummy. Start with people I know and then move on to people I don't. Fair. Good luck. Enjoy your luck, B. Alright, so it's telling me to go to... Oh yeah, I forgot I can change the time. Nighttime, please. I'm a nighttime baby. Yes, good. Magic. Begin ritual of codices. Alright. Oh, that was fast. I didn't expect it to go that fast. Ritual of empowerment. Alright. I don't have ghost blooms, so I need to wait for that, I think. Oh, nice. So yeah, you upgrade all of your things. That's cool. Ringing Anchor, unlock a ritual that grants access to the innate blighted spell. Revivify, unlock a ritual that grants access to this innated blight. I don't know what the fuck that means. Initiate. Oh my god, I can speak. Cyclical. Alright, I've already got some stuff from that. Esoteric. Discovery. Huh. I guess we'll go with esoteric. We can't. Never mind. Oh, can we? I guess we'll go with esoteric then. Let that happen in the background. Interesting development. Yeah, this is definitely like a background type of game as well, which is cool. I know I already said it in the thing, but it's nice to like get that extra confirmation. Okay. On it. Ritual of Empowerment means 2 ghost blooms. I don't remember how to get a ghost bloom. Is that a ghost bloom? I think it is. No. I think it does look like that, but it looks a little bit different. Usually. Door knock. Cautiously open the door and see a man standing there with his baby strapped to his chest. It takes you a second to realize he's one of your neighbours. He looks young to be a dad, but not really that much older than you. Oh, sorry, not really that much older than you. He's wearing a t-shirt for a metal band with sleeves cut off, and he has full arm tattoos and a scruffy beard. His daughter's little head sticks out from the carrier as downy as kitten fur. He's holding a potted plant in one hand. Hey there, he says awkwardly, trying to hold the pot out of reach of the grasping fist of his daughter. I was hoping you could adopt one of these plants for me. I just keep going to water it, you know, dad brain. Yeah, sure. The dad beams and hands over the pot. That's great, thank you. You take a look at the new plant friend. It's alive, but for how long? Your neighbor thanks you again and waves as he walks off, baby calming bounce in his step. That's so funny. Gained community favor. Alright, good to know. Alright, so interesting. I don't know where this guy would like to be, because there's a question mark over one of them. I guess. Oh no, that is already living there. Oh, I'm being a bit silly. Yes, maybe like... Huh. Over here? Because there's a happy face though. A maiden's eye. Okay, so I have an ingredient section. That's good. Wasn't sure if I did. Alright, I think this is probably where we start just doing co-working stuff then, right? We spent like an hour and a half-ish on story and like getting acclimatized to the game again. So I think we like spend the last half an hour of this sponsored segment doing actual co-working and see how it functions as that. No matter how anxious I am about my dad plans. There. Plant yields, interesting. On that note, I'm gonna mute myself. Please feel free to keep yapping in chat. I will talk back. I'm just gonna be muted verbally for anyone that wants the quiet times. Hi everyone, welcome on in. Again, I didn't have to welcome you on, you've been here already. No, I have been reading chat and I was gonna respond, but I saw that there was like 30 seconds left, so I was like, I'm just gonna wait till I got on the microphone, because by the time I finish typing this up, it's gonna go off. Yeah, no, I have had full meltdowns over not being able to have orders that I've ordered and shit too. It hasn't happened in recent years, luckily, because Teal is nice to me and makes me feel better. It happens now, but when I was ordering on my own, I would get like tears upset. I also don't like change. I've gotten kind of close where I've gotten into extra busy meltdown. True, same. Also, hi Trifle, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. And yes, brains are weird as shit. I completely agree. Like, if I'm ordering a thing, I simply want that thing, right? And if you don't get that thing, it's like, well, what the fuck was the point? Especially because, like, it's so expensive to order shit now. It's like, I spent money on this, and I wanted it, and I'm not allowed it. I'm an adult. I should get the thing I ordered. Which I know obviously isn't how it works, but that's how the brain perceives it. So expensive, it's absurd. I have to redo my budget every time we think about getting a takeaway. Because I'm like, alright, let's see if it's gonna fuck us over. That sounds difficult. My partner has a similar thing. She had super mopey when her scheduling is planned. Yeah, it fucks. It like really just like but fuck Disney, obviously. But it's like the fucking Emperor's New Groove you threw off my groove shit. But like genuinely, like in all seriousness, like not even like in a so spoiled way, but like you fucked up my entire day. And now my brain needs to recalibrate, which means I can't do the other thing I was going to do next, is my brain's spending time recalibrating, which means I'm going to be late on the thing that I plan to do next, which means my brain has to recalibrate that, and it just kind of... It's so stressful and frustrating.
Yeah, talk about like gamers and brew. You had a video recommended to me the other day as I was going through my shorts, and it was the voice actor of Kronk with his sons, and they were trying to like read some of his lines from the Emperor's New Groove. One of them sounds scarily like the same.
That's so funny.
What the fuck?
How did you do that?
You have the same voice.
I saved up to order sushi. The place had a deal too, so I got so much it's gone by now. That is fair. Yeah, no, we usually like calibrate like in advance, like a celebration. It's like, okay, do we want takeaway on this day? Yes or no? Okay, it's coming out of the present. Part of it is the takeaway. So I get that. One pieces, I have 14 left. You're so real for that. Sushi is so good and it goes down way too fast. One piece of sushi, that's a huge order. Yes, and that's how you should order sushi. Gotta work on that for you, River. So just... Oh, I should have read that already. That tends to happen. That tends to be quiet when you do that. My average is 25 pieces in one sitting. Ah, okay, you're a horror buddy, I'm broke. Real. That's why you order sushi. You guys usually take 12 pieces. Okay, but like, that's fair. You actually practice moderation. My ass, I mean, I do to an extent, but not with sushi. With sushi, moderation goes out the window, unfortunately, with me. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd be eating a lot more sushi. My best record is like 40 and a something. Damn, that's great, actually. I remember I ordered, when I was in uni, and my constitution was, like, much better for being able to just fill my stomach with everything. Which you can't eat any more than that. Okay, well, I mean, like, if you can't eat more than that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with how much someone eats or orders in any capacity. I was more just being, like, a little jokey, like, hee, that's how you do it. Don't worry. Just to clarify, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm judging them on how much sushi they eat or anything. I go 25 to 28. I technically rarely have it because technically I'm allergic to seafood. River, I'm tired of your bullshit. I'm tired. You're allergic to everything you eat. Can you stop?
You say that, but what's with dairy?
Okay, but we're not actually allergic to dairy.
We're intolerant.
We don't know that. That's just something I assumed we probably are. We got the dairy shit, so I don't necessarily mean we're intolerant to it. I can relate. I'm allergic to the sun. It's actually kind of a hate crime that you're allergic to the sun and you live in the fucking desert. I'm gonna be so honest. That's fucked up. Nick wants me dead. I don't want you dead, and I'm a thing.
Me, River, everyone else dead.
Oh. I'm actually jealous. I actually envy people who can eat more sushi while getting more fish. That's fair. Yeah, no, obviously don't like stuff yourselves in any capacity. However much sushi you eat is okay. I'm just being like, what's it called? Hyperbolic for funnies. And because I eat a fuck ton of sushi whenever I order it, if I can afford it, type of thing.
Fucking good.
I'm allergic to maple syrup and I still can't. Oh my god. That's such a specific thing to be allergic to as well. Is it the maple part or what? Huh.
Is it the maple part or is it the syrup part?
Wow. When I graduated from high school, my dad took me to a really nice restaurant. I got 6 pounds of lobster and polished that off. I love that for you. That's amazing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in uni, when I had a much higher constitution for being able to eat piles of shit. Well, sushi's not shit, but you know what I mean, piles of food. I used to order, when I was really like depressed, I would order this huge like vegetarian platter. And it had like enough for like 3 people probably. I was just fucking bodying that, but like before, like at the end of an assignment when I was exhausted. Not all the time, because shit was still expensive back then. But I do remember that fondly. I do miss those times. I haven't had hand sushi in ages. Or hand roll, I think it's called. Where it's like the specific ones, like rolled that you, I don't know how to explain it. 100 pounds of soap and wet at that point, damn. I know, I read people who are allergic to pollen have a chance to get allergic to maple syrup as well, and I have both. That sucks ass.
That technically makes sense, Joe.
Yeah.
That does
That does. Especially during, like, spring. Because you can avoid maple syrup, but you can't really avoid pollen that much. Technically, I'm allergic to the sun, seafood, sensitive to wheat. You're sensitive to wheat too. Lactose intolerance, peanuts, and dust. Also raw garlic? Are you allowed to live? That's my question. Oh my god, 20s on the dust allergy. At the age of 19, I was a twig. That's so fat. I feel like a lot of people like that. I wasn't though. I've been fat through and through, but I know a lot of people that have been like that. I think it's just the thing of being young. Metabolism go brr. I'm still that hungry. Real. That's so real. I knew she was hungry. Alright.
Looking back at the amount that I used to eat when I was younger, I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? I just had like massive packets of everything. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll finish it off, no problem. Like my lunches used to be absolutely fucking massive, and I'm just like, don't that way.
You were a growing boy. I think it's obviously metabolism when you were younger. I know a lot of people tend to have like higher metabolisms when they're young. Obviously, not everyone loses that. Some people still have the same high metabolism. Some people's metabolism gets higher. Bodies are weird. But for like generally, that I think is, if I remember correctly, why a lot of people used to be able to eat a lot as a teenager and not as much. So, you know, outside of other things like finances and shit. All that shit and mental illness in my family, like, fuck this shit out of my sushi is a treat, real and fair. Understandable. Metabolism just dropped the fuck into the Underdark, though. What do you mean? Has 40 complete various meds. That makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think also meds can also change metabolism, can't they? Alright, let's go back to everything. Wow, those are a lot of roots. There we go. Water. 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 Sorry. I was trying to say I can probably eat more than 12 sushi. It's just that that's the one I get because I don't want to get broke real. Fair, understandable. Well, I used to get so much just because I usually set the price for my sister. Smart! Yeah, Teal and I only get a lot because we get it so early, and obviously we have 2 people's funding it. Also didn't grow up keeping kosher. Ah. Speaking of growing up, staying a specific type of way about food, I keep remembering the fact that I grew up, obviously in Islam, you shouldn't be eating pork. So I grew up being taught like, hey, don't eat pork, this bad, don't do it. So I didn't do it. And then when I got older, I did eat some pork and I really liked it. It was one of my favorite things was pulled pork. It was so good. And now like I'm older, I'm like, pork is disgusting. I don't want to eat it. And I just find how funny life comes in waves. Everything is cyclical. So I love shrimp and other not okay things, just the lobster. That makes sense. So smart, I used to do that pizza before. Oh yeah, I can't have lobster and crab, imitation crab, my beloved, or eel or any colored sea squishies. No, I said it. To be fair, I can't either, not because I'm allergic or anything, but I'm just like, I'm weird about food. But I'm sorry to people that don't get to choose that. I say choose, you know what I mean. You need a bit more fertilizer too. You need any? Oh, I think I over-fertilized. Yep. Fine. There we go. Textures are real. I can't do cooked greens like absolutely found out. Interesting. I wonder what it is. Is it like the stringy texture in a lot of them? Because I get that. I'm fine with it, but I can definitely see like why that would be a no-go. Mum for some reason never bought pork either, so I can relate a bit to Jazz. As a teen, I chose my own food in restaurants, so it with pork leash. I was like, nah. It's so funny how like tastes evolve in it. I'm allergic to seafood in general, but I can't have those for religious reasons. Specific school of thought from specific sect. Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't actually realize there was like a thing for not having seafood as well. I obviously knew about pork because I wasn't allowed to have pork as a kid. But I didn't realize that about seafood. For Islam specifically. That's interesting. Obviously, different sect shit, so I'll be why I didn't know. That's interesting. Wait, Jazz, what the fuck does pork taste like? You actually try to it tastes sad. Like, I might not be the best person to describe it because I don't like it. I really don't like it, so my brain's just like, it tastes sad. It tastes bad. I don't like it.
I would try to describe what it's literally been years since.
I'm trying to think of a non... I'm trying to think of a non, personal way to describe it. Because to me, it just tastes like sadness, and I don't like the texture of it, and it looks weird, and it smells weird. But, that doesn't really help you, though, on the, actual, description. Oh, shut up. I always thought it looked fatty, and I hate when we do fatty them out. At least to me, it's generally somewhat sweet, but that's how it's prepared. I can see that. Automod was upset after the word fatty, which, I mean, I guess. But this is not the context.
It wasn't a hate crime, don't worry.
Yeah, it wasn't bullying, it was true. Yeah, ham is... Oh, no, ham is a fucking no-go. I can't even touch, the vegetarian ham. We'll have, corn sandwich meat sometimes. I can't touch the ham. It makes me feel sick.
That's why I can remember it is salty.
Yeah, it's one of those, it can be salty or sweet. I've had it mostly salty, but, there is variants you can get where it's sweeter, which I think that is more the seasoning on it. But at base, it's quite a salty meat. So strange. The texture's weird. It's like... I know you know everything tastes.
I'm the same.
In my perception of it, I can't say this is a definite, but when I think about the texture of ham and pork, I think of the texture of slightly uncooked chicken. I don't know if that's correct, but that's how I always felt. Well, not always felt, but that's how I started to feel at a certain point while eating it. And I couldn't stand it.
Sausages can be quite bitty.
Sausages, I hate that. I hate actual meat sausages. Because of the outer thing being intestines. That knocks me sick. Can't do that. I know alcohol sucks according to everyone else. It depends what alcohol you get. Beer is gross, yeah, specifically beer is bad, I hate that shit.
Some cocktails are fucking amazing.
Yeah, some cocktails are so good, but I guess the alcohol on its own, maybe, yeah, it's probably not great. It's more the mixer and the alcohol together that tends to be quite nice with cocktails. One of my favourite dishes is stuffed intestines, and you're so fair for that. Couldn't be me, though. I'm sorry, I would just cease to exist. If it came between that and not eating that day, I wouldn't eat, and that is not a judgment on anyone who eats it. That's a judgment on my own texture issues. And sheep stomach was just proto sausages. So good. That's fair. I know, yeah, back home, I know there's a lot more variety on stuff like that to have. Which, again, so valid. I just can't with the texture, personally. My autism is not happy with it. I like the texture. I'm glad that you like the texture. That's good. It makes sense that, people do like it. Just, unfortunately, my autism's me.
Autism said no.
Autism doesn't let me be as adventurous as I would like sometimes. Gotta use the whole animal not wasting. Exactly, yeah. It's a very smart way to deal with it. I just can't be on that side of it, sadly. But I do like the methodology of, using the whole animal. I think that's kind of, the best way to do it. Doesn't mean I want to eat all the parts of the animal. Someone else can have them, that's fine. I can't eat sheep's heads or feet, though. I leave that to the other people. Real fair and understandable. I know my brother's liked snake eye before. and some animal brain. I can't remember what. The idea of it makes me feel personally sick, but I know that like people like them and it's fine. Genuinely, do not judge people for like the shit they eat. Unless you don't have any seasonal shit, then I might judge you a little bit. But like in a jokey way. Essentially, if you've got like actual reasons why you can't have it, like, you know, autism, sensory issues, whatever, that's fine. I will poke fun at you though a little bit. It's only if you're white though.
My reason why we got together is because I'm white.
What?
My reason why we got together was I'm white, and then you introduced me to the world of my seasoning.
You told me your parents used seasonings.
Salt and pepper.
Oh, damn, that's rough, bud!
Yeah.
If you like ketchup, I'm judging you. Ketchup's nice! That's why I despise sharpening. I don't even know what sharpening is.
I think they take the thing.
I mean, yeah, I imagine. Jail for Jazz. Jail for you, River! So sad how they steal the fins and just leave the entire shark design on the book. What's the fuck is the point? Seriously, people need to... Segment's not sponsored anymore. People need to die. It's not sponsored anymore, okay? Sponsor ended like probably 30 minutes ago now. I can say things. No, I couldn't have said it before, but I can say things a little bit more lax because I don't want to like... You know. I hate that. Piss me off. Wish overall that I can animal spicy fairness and lots of things, and that's fine. Like I said, no actual judgment. I will tease a person for it though, unless they get like particularly upset because it is like a triggering thing for them. I won't tease them, but I'll tease Teal. Why? That should sound like you just jumped out of your chair and I said that. I'll tease Teal for it, and I'll tease like other friends for it. I won't just tease a random stranger on the street for it though. Do you know what I mean? I'm not mean to you. You're mean to me. You too. It's like I had a roommate a while ago that has, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a specific tongue thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes spices and flavors way more intense. So they couldn't handle much, and I was like, yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. It's like, it's not because you're like, ooh, I don't like it. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's, you've got like a reason. It's okay. Sensory issues, something like that, autism, whatever. Never judge. We'll tease people sometimes, so if I know they're comfortable with it. And on that note, if I ever tease anyone for anything, whether it's in chat or DMs or like the server, or anything really, and you don't like what I'm teasing you about, please let me know. Because while I'm all like hee hee ha ha, let's like mess around and be friendly, I don't want to actually upset anyone, you know? There are some hot sauces I just can't stand the flavor of. Oh no, that's like there's a difference between like not liking any seasonings and like just like not liking the flavor of something. I totally get that. There's some hot sauces I don't like either. They're a bit too much or not enough. Depends.
Is that a geographical?
I think it's a geographical tongue. Yeah, I think, or it was a similar name. Cholula though, yes please. You see, I've heard of Cholula, but we don't really have that over here, I don't think. Or if we do, it's not really like a common thing that we see in our own grocery store. That's interesting. I have heard several things about that being nice. On eggs, it's very interesting. Partner are also very sensitive to spices. She finds paprika chips super spicy. Oh, bless. They're kind of teasing her about it though. Yeah. Like, as long as like the teasing is okay, like, I do it too. But bless, that sounds really annoying though. To have to like, be like, I want to try this thing, and it turns out too spicy. Be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, really. Like, why am I not allowed nice things?
You can get a 2-litre bottle of Cholula.
Damn! How much do you like Cholula, River? Not River, Rahara. Apparently Teal just found a 2-litre bottle of the stuff.
Like, you can get it in the UK, but I think you have to go through the website.
Ah, okay, so it's not like just on store shelves for us.
I don't think so.
That makes sense. There's a lot of shit like that, so I'm not surprised. Okay. Wanted to do general. It was ritual of empowerment. Yes, that was the thing we wanted. Okay, and then cast empowered spells. What the fuck are the empowered spells? Oh, interesting. Okay, I see. Oh, it's like plus at the end, like new game plus. That's so funny. My fave Sriracha brand is no longer available and I can remove myself spider meals. Oh no, Sriracha is really nice. I'm sorry that you lost the brand you like that. That's so annoying. Uses pekin and audible peppers. Interesting. Not heard of those. I love vinegar-based sauces. Vinegar-based sauces are quite nice. No, I'm sorry it's gone. I hate when something is gone and anything else is just not the same thing. Yes, it's so frustrating when that happens. Do we have any dead plants? Actually, no, interesting. I'm actually keeping the plants alive for once, wait? Hi, Clem, thank you so much for the luck, I appreciate you. Very low on the Scoville. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm glad that you were able to find a hot sauce that you like, though. Especially with it being low on the Scoville, because I know most hot sauces like, reach super high, which I like. I really like spicy stuff, but it's nice that there's options for people that like are a little less spicy. Variety is, ironically, the spice of life. I don't like the nerve damage, and you're so fair for that. To be honest, I'm the type of bitch that sits there. I literally in university sat there and ate a whole pineapple and then wondered why my mouth was in agony. So like, I have issues. No one should measure themselves on my taste buds, okay? Is there a pot up there? No, there isn't. I thought there was some reason though. Okay, Ringing anchor. Oh. I like hot sauce, but not when it's all heat, no flavor, overpowers flavors. Exactly, like, too much is too much, regardless. We're gonna measure up your taste buds now? Please don't. I'm pretty sure I've killed so many of my taste buds at this point, especially since I used to smoke. Let me take something other than burning. True. Yeah, no, I don't like the ones that are just spice. That's way too much. It has to have a nice balance. For certain. Otherwise, what's the point? I'd like to be able to taste the rest of the flavoring on the food, please. Thank you. It's why I like gochujang so much. At least for me. Adding in like a tablespoon of gochujang into most things. Specifically, I do it, I know this is probably blasphemous, but I do it in curries because I really like curry. That is a really nice, like, not super spicy, but like really nice version of spicy for me because I get to taste everything. Gochujang and gochujang are so good. I've not actually heard of the other one, so that's interesting. I'll have to check gochujang out. Gochujang out, sorry. I can speak, I promise. I don't have a spell I want to cast right now. this, I guess? Empowered spell. Nice. And none of the living plants got hurt, it looks like, so that's good. I eat gochujang almost all the time, like even on the day, it's so good. It is so good! Gochujang is powdered chilies. Oh, nice. I don't eat it on its own, but I make it into this. Like, yeah. Eating it in a sauce is how I do it too. I can't just eat that shit on its own. Also, like, if you put in a bit of rice syrup in with the gochujang, then you get sweet along with the flavor of the gochujang. Interesting, I've not actually tried that. I'll definitely keep that in mind, thank you. Got any more story beats? We do. Knock knock. You open your apartment door and are transported to a white featureless room. Oh no, it's just very bright all of a sudden. You blink away the dark spots burned into your retinas and shield your eyes, squinting until the bright light resolves into the silhouette of a person. Yes! Well, hello sunshine, the silhouette exclaims. I'm Demeter Cosmo and I just wanted to stop by and welcome you to the building. Here you go, this is just for you. The pie is just in your hands. It looks absolutely gorgeous, like a cartoon pie. The lattice top is brown and sugared, the fruit filling glossy and still warm. You almost expect to see a cartoon aroma lines wafting up from it. Demeter Cosmo for real? I think this was necessary. Wow, did you make this? I sure did, Demeter replies. I bake when I'm happy and when I'm stressed and when I'm angry. Well, I pretty much just bake all the time, actually. It's just practice and maybe a little bit of magic. They laugh. Well, not real magic, but baking's a little bit of like magic, I think. After some more blinking, you finally get a good look at Demeter and the rest of the gear they brought with them. Ring light, camera, and tripod, and a teeny little microphone. I'm sure you're wondering what all this is. It's on my channel. I make videos about modern homesteading and gardening, urban foraging, and slow living. And so I do a little feature on the building's newest resident, you. They brandish the microphone at you. Don't worry, I'll edit to make you look fantastic, love bug. Next, they pause presumably for easy editing later. Welcome to the building. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I'm new here and I'm a necromancer. The music grins at the camera. You heard it here, friends. Greenhearth Greenhearth Co-op is now home to a real bona fide necromancer. Isn't that incredible? The character is adorable. I've been excited to see her properly in the full game since I saw her in the demos. They turn back, 2 stars in their eyes. I'm just so excited to meet a necromancer in person. I have so many questions, but just want to start off with. I'm just dying to know, pun fully intended, what made you choose Greenhearth for your eepy, creepy, necromantic home base? Well, my grandmother died here, so there's that. Joking, this place is built in a graveyard, so it's crawling in death magic. It's actually kind of a stereotype. I'll joke. Denise gasped, is that true? They exclaimed. No, that definitely would have shown up in the research about the building. Hey, wait, you're just pulling my leg, aren't you? They laugh, a happy trill that bubbles up easily and bountiful. Wow, so people really are just human sunshine. You wonder what that's like. Oh, you're a joker, you. We turn back to the camera. We're sure to hear more from our newest friend soon. Thanks for talking to us. They make a heart with their thumb and forefinger. Stay wild, stay real. We'll see you next time. They turn off the camera and the ring light. A ghostly afterimage floats in your field of vision for a few seconds. Thanks to the soundbite, Demeter says, tucking the tiny microphone into a pocket of their dress. I'll send you the link if I use it. They smile, smaller but more genuine than when they were on camera. Really though, welcome to the building. It'll be really nice to have some new people around. See you. I love Demeter so much, they seem really cool. Ooh, fancy fertilizer. Yeah, I feel like they did balance out the gardening stuff pretty well. Because I know when we first tried it, it was a little bit over, like over needy. The second time wasn't as bad, it was still a bit needy, but this feels like a good mix. Now, granted, I haven't done a 50-minute promo yet. That might change when I do an actual full 50-minute promo. But we'll see. Now, I know the sponsored segment is over, but I do want to keep putting this on in the background because I do really enjoy it. Little bare leaf needs something. Okay. Pruning and watering. I do appreciate the notifications as well. It's quite helpful. I also think it would be fun to, make a series where I edit together each stream's story sections. That could be fun, I think. And like our breaks and stuff. I think that'd be good. Big stretch. Big stretch. Okay. Hi, Shifter. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Herrick Loom sounds interesting. Water Bub. Such a cute name, too. Tell me in the spellbook what things are? Yeah, I think so. Ah, summon a chibi enchanted bird who wanders around tending to your plants. That's so cute, what the fuck? Spur a plant flower by siphoning health from nearby plants. I think I'm gonna get the water bub. I love the sound of that. Chaos Eater. Bad. Enhanced by the presence of pests. Okay. Do symbiosis by giving a plant a pest and making it happier. Interesting. When another plant in the section would naturally contract contagion, this plant contracts instead. Interesting. Awesome, it's so cute. It is so cute. How you doing, Shifter? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Not just to esoteric, yeah, which is interesting. I might try and see if I can unlock that. Schools, esoteric. Chaos Eater. I don't know what these are. Breeze, Esoteric Revivify. Guess we'll do Chaos Eater because that seems kind of fun. Kind of funky fresh, you know? Sorry, that's such a ridiculous sentence. Then we should have one of each school available at least. We'll also make some fertilizer, methinks. Because I can line these up to do stuff while I'm away, and hopefully that should get us shit. One, two. Okay, so we'll get 3. Let's do 3. 3 of that. Codex, brewing. I don't have any basic potions, unfortunately. I would have thought I would have been able to make horticultural oil, but it seems like I'm not. I'm not sure why. You gotta stop cabins, LB, I appreciate you. I had to grab some energy drinks, so I was falling asleep. Real! I hope the store was nice. Yeah, I've got an energy drink with me too. I had one earlier and I'm having one now. Have I gone to the wrong section? I might have actually. Surprised I can't really brew potions. I think I might not be doing the right area. You got an energy drink again.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Oh, T2. Oh wait, I'm silly, I've just been missing it. Duh. What sense of that? Make 2 of those. Oh wait, there's only a max of 5 things you can do. Oh wait, no, I'm silly, it's fine. Got it. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna put the timer back on. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let me put the music back on. Because like I said, I am gonna put up my streams of this and have the story progression and the actual gameplay in a video. So, just because I can't split my audio yet, doesn't mean people on YouTube have to get silence in the background. A lot's been done today, congrats everyone, I'm proud of you. Oh, there's a lot to do right now. Water you, water you, water you, water you, water you. I think that's all the plants I have right now, if I remember correctly. It seems like I hear stinkies over here. There you go. Did it. You need fertilizer too. There we go. There we go. And now it's just fertilizer. They've definitely upped the need for fertilizer, but I don't think they've done it in a bad way. Because it's more fertilizer than I remember needing for the plants, but like I think they've balanced everything else out to the point where it just works a lot easier anyway. I like that. Working and lurking, sending fires on Monday. Oh, okay, enjoy your work and lurking. I hope it treats you well. Also, you can see the timer. What's wrong with this? Thank you for being here. Oh my god. Can I spell? Timer continue, please. Right, let's see. Should be okay on stuff. I don't want to overwater or over-fertilize. Should we have to go away with one more fertilization? I think maybe one more water. No! Every time I think maybe one more water. Okay, let me... Are you dead? You're not dead! It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, cool. Alright, it's fine. It survived being slightly overwatered before. It's not hugely overwatered. It's only a tiny bit by like 1 level. It should be okay. I think it should be okay. Okay. Watering this one should be... It already sends people getting sick of this shit. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. So every water gets you like 3 points later, it seems. That's good to keep in mind. Every fertilizer gets you 2 later. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of getting it. Congrats, Rahara. Wait, so always make fertilizer while on break or on work. Good to know, good to know. Of course, I hope that bed treats you well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, as always. Know the Compostopher's goals. Let's go. Compostopher burbles up out of his box. Oh, Echo, now that you've mastered empowerment, why don't you show me what you can do with that fancy schooling of yours? I'm sure that there are some neat tricks you can pull with the magical focus you pick. I guess so. Foster's right. You've learned that the school of cyclical necromancy plays with the balance of life and death. All things have their place, you can't be afraid to let a plant die, and even keep some dead plants around to help power your spells and support the rest of your garden. No, you can cast spells that last for a certain duration multiple times on the same plant, extending the duration for each casting. That's interesting, I didn't know that. I like that a lot. That's really cool, especially if you know you're going to be away for a while. That's a really smart addition they made. Alright, so we're on 25, 27 health bars for that. 32 to 32 on that one, so even if it's overwatered, it's fine. 18 to 36, you are struggling, Fishbone. Fun, I'm sorry, I'm trying my best with you, I don't know what the problem is. That has an active shot, oh, that's fine. Okay, notifications. Okay, cast Withering Surge. Kill plants! Cast Empowered Circle of Living Mirrors. What the fuck is that one? Spider Mites. Yeah, I'm gonna learn that one real quick. It's kind of important. Cast Withering Surge. Alright. Esoteric, that's probably... it's you. Loss of energy through a plant, damaging it but providing a boost of root growth. Must be an undead plant. Empowered when one living plant's in the garden. I mean, I guess. Pretty intense, don't you think? Channeling growth energy from living plants to bring joy to this plant. Alright. Circle of living mirrors. Let's do it to this. Since that one is kinda struggling a little bit anyway. Withering Surge, I guess. I'm trying to think of a good one to do it to you, I suppose. So it didn't kill it too much. Okay, yeah, it's gone down a little bit, but it's not horrific, so that's fine. I need to cast it 3 times? Are you shitting me? Ugh, what do you think I am? Made of plants? No. I guess I could get more plants. Guess I could just start a nestling for a seed since I have so many. Imps more fascinating. Right, since it doesn't seem like there's any both happy on this, we'll do this since it's on the same side as another plant, I suppose. We're the best bet. Alright, then we kill it. I feel so bad. There's a thing to just straight kill it, isn't there? No. I think that is a item for it, but I don't think I actually have that item, you know. That's rough. I mean, I could probably just overwater it and it'll die. Alright. Just proper treat it like shit, it'll probably work. Probably also just like make the thing that'll kill it. Well, that too, I guess. I need to plant to kill it instantly. Alright, I guess. Ooh, excuse me. Past water burb. Linger of chaos, boo, you whore! Chaos. Layer of chaos due to you. It's gonna cause problems! Interesting. Smart plan. Alright, so it seems like... What does this do? Oh, it can be harvested. Okay, so that, like, reveals some more information on the plan. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know about this. What was it? Was it humidity that I don't know about for that one? Budding, budding. Yeah, I don't know the humidity one. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna kill it soon anyway, but it'll be nice to know, you know? You know? Okay, so it lets us know what ones we don't know. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's actually quite helpful. Okay, and then... you know? Let me... I'm a little bit confused why there's so many different revivifiers. So that's with 50 HP, that's with 50 HP. Yeah, that's with HP too. It's so fascinating that there's different revivifiers. I wonder why. I'm sure I'll understand when we get there, but it's a little interesting. I'm looking at more as breeze for now. If possible. Yeah, we'll unlock a esoteric... Oh, we can't vampiric bloom, okay. Okay, yeah, no, we can't with some of these. Some of them are a little too out of range now. Interesting. Wow. And then, oh yeah, I need to make more fertilizer shit. Got 3 of them brewing. Should be fine. Alright, that'll be... Oh, nice. It says at the top, tasks remaining and how long is left in all the tasks remaining. I love that. Alright, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. That's an easy glance at then. Alright, that's 41 minutes and 16 seconds, which is just short enough. I'll actually make a couple more fertilizers in that case. That should be about 50-ish. Yeah, 51 minutes and 4 seconds. Alright, so that should be done just before we come back from work. Alright, I'm gonna mute my shit. How's everyone doing? I have ice cream that I'm waiting to melt. Yeah, so if you stab the ice cream, it melts faster. You know that? That's totally how that works. Hey, welcome back, B. I hope things been going on. What the fuck are you? Huh? Multiple pests? Alright. Drama. Why? But wait. Why are there so many right now? There was no need. Yeah, no. Chill out, please. Let's carry you before 20-minute break as well, or 20-minute start and work again. Welcome actually started to the background and the background design. Oh my god, yay, I'm so happy for you. Congrats. I know that takes a lot of effort and time.
Lists are great, but they're also hard.
It's because you gotta keep on top of them, and obviously lists like change, things get added, things need to be removed in future possibly. Obviously not necessarily with a trigger warning list. There's not really a need to remove them. But like things might need adding in future, like it takes time. Okay, don't add water to that one. Don't need water right now. It came from you! And I'm only joking. Why did I get so many pests on one thing? That was really random. What about you? How you feeling? Ooh, that was close. This is a lot. Well, I'm proud of you for managing, genuinely. Agenda, notifications clear. You can cast Withering Surge again. Okay, well it's doing really good. That I can take the hit damage on. Probably Gold Heart and the Leaf Bael, despite it being so... Oh no, it's not alive. Back. You're alive! No, you're not. You're dead. Okay. I would like to get this done. so... I mean, if you die, I'll just recast you, but I'd rather not die. Yeah, you're critical. Oofies. Okay. Okay, yeah, you're surviving, just about. I'll take just about over not, you know. It also turns out the last time I put everything in alphabetical order, my dyslexia played a trick on me, and a lot of the stuff was not, in fact, in alphabetical order. Oh! He's going through and everything on me. If you want, you can send me the list of things, and I can, like, tell you which ones should be where. I don't know if that would help, but the offer's there for you.
Same with my end as well.
As far as I know, we don't have dyslexia, so we should be fine.
My brain does get confused sometimes. Not sure if it's dyslexia.
Ice cream for you.
But I am willing to help.
Why you do this? Why you limp? What happened? Why would you do that?
Because it was comfy.
That's actually really nice. Well, I know for future now that sorbet isn't weird tasting, or weird texture.
I see what I mean by it's like a frozen yogurt kind of. Also, thank you for the scoop.
Oh, thank you for the scoop. Past for goal completed, let's go. Hello? What's wrong? What's happening?
My chair tried to off me again.
Stop it. Get some help. Okay, the ceiling of your grandmother's living room is exactly the same as it used to be when you were growing up. You used to find patterns in the popcorn stucco, or watch the summer sunset slowly creep into the slowly creep its shadows across it. There's a tea-coloured water stain that's been there for as long as you can remember. It's kind of in the shape of a duck or maybe a rabbit. The hissing comes from the balcony, compostifer, probably, unless you've been adopted by another familiar recently. You can lie on the couch all day, kid. No, I should do something more fun. Sigh and roll over. I should get up and do something productive. No, I should do something more fun. Thank you. I'll go through all the lists as I add stuff, but I'll definitely send you both the list as I add. Look at the list and try to make sure everything's proper order. Of course. And the little pop. I love the pop emotes. They're so silly. If you're not going to work, you should at least do something that makes you happy instead of rotting on the couch. Heroically, you drag yourself up and turn on the television. After a few minutes of scrolling the channels, you come across a popular movie you never got a chance to watch for your way at school. I don't know how you did the pop emote be. So those have to be animated, or is it like a 2-image and the brain's just fixing it together? It might be that. Don't know. How to do the pop emotes?
It's just 2 images.
Evil game magic. Real. Love that. Okay, it looks so smooth that my brain does not wrap around that it's just 2 images. I love that. I have to make one of Jeffrey. Thank you for the clarification, Ship Day. I appreciate it. Frame by frame animation, but it's 2 images. Love that. It's wild what the brain can just fill in. You pop some microwave popcorn on during one of your commercial breaks, determined to make the most of it. It works. You enjoy the movie and feel a little bit better about yourself afterwards. Yay. OBS, don't disconnect me from the internet or I'll scream. I see the connect into chat thing. Alright, that's fine, it works. What the fuck is that cornucopia? Yeah, it is. Cornucopia charm. Oh. What the charm do? What the dog doing? What the charm doing? Oh my god, why are there so many? Kelpies? You know, pop up for Jeff, what you said? Yes, but I can make it easily. Don't worry, I know you got a lot of shit on. Powdery mildew. Have we learned that one? We have. Spider mites we've learned as well. Urban kelpies we haven't. Same with kish beetles. I think it's the beetles that we haven't learned. Fey pest? Huh? I'm gonna get that one actually. I'll put that on. I'll put that on. They both sound annoying. Charm improves your plant's yields. Increase all pruning rewards by 2 on target for the charm's duration. Yes, please. Alright. Undead. I said undead, silly. Oh. You never listen to me.
I do.
Cornucopia. Should we put it on Imp Small or Goldwood? I think it'd be Imp Small. I just feel like it, I don't know why. My brain needs more shit. It borders on implosion when it has nothing to do as I do the draconic stuff. Oh my god, I'm sorry about that. Oh, then yes, if you want to do Jeffrey Pop, I'm not gonna stop you. There's no pressure to you either. I know you got a lot of other stuff you want to draw as well, don't you? Okay. Is there anything else I can learn from these? I think like I'm locked out of, yeah, I'm locked out of everything by nature of like what I have access to at the moment. Which is fine. General. Begin, and begin. I'll level those. Begin. I'm just putting all the quests on of learning things, to be honest. The devs didn't want that to happen, then they wouldn't allow me to. How long is this gonna last then? It's 25 minutes. I put most of on. I was like, I can't guarantee when I can get it done, so if you want to do it yourself, I won't be offended. Well, I'll let you know then. If you end up having literally nothing to do and you really want to do it, just give me a poke. Otherwise, I will assume I'm doing it, and that's a-okay with me. I assume I'm doing most of the art shit, or either me or Teal, to be honest. We'll do. Icy cream. Creamy ice. What was I gonna do? Yes, potion brewing. Okay, maybe some more fertilizer, some horticultural, probably a lot more horticultural brew actually, that's what I'm saving my ass. And then maybe an extra thing or two. How long is that? That's about 50 minutes! Nice! Which is exactly what? What do you mean by that? Plant is simpler than most, so dull. Plant handles poor lighting conditions with ease. Okay, light tolerant. Increase maximum light tolerance by 1 on target. Moisture tolerant. Increase maximum humidity tolerance on 1 on target. Okay, so super root plants roots grow aggressively. Survivalist plant heals more quickly. Interesting. I'm not really sure what the quirks are meant to do, but I guess we'll find that out later. Plus 2 images, by the way. I love that. That's good to know. Thank you for sharing. I just got my book bundle. It came with sleeves, overlays, and stickers, and signed book prints and totes, bag pins, etc. Oh my god! What book is it? If you don't mind me asking, or what bundle, I guess? Because I know Z. It's okay if not. But feel free to share it in here or share it in like the book channel. I think there's a book channel, right? Yes, and stuff like that. I think so.
And interests.
Yes. Toe bags, thanks captions. Oh god. Hi Kenzie. Also B, why do you do this?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's fine for me. Bye. Of course. Have a good eat. Thank you for being here. Let me give you a shouty before I forget. Everyone check out Kamesy. Kamesy's cool as shit. If you don't, I'll fight you. It's not a safe stream, but it's an talk like, oh, okay. Yeah, don't have to say anything more than that. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm glad you got extra stuff. That's really fun. On that note, I'm gonna mute my shit. We're gonna go back to music. I'll clear the done stuff as well before I forget. Hi. So now I'm actually unmuted intentionally. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I've got a lot of shit that I'm needing to do. I'm actually quite enjoying it. It's very low energy in like a good way. At least for me. But I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Hey, what was I doing? Game. Having a good day today. Yay! I'm so happy for you. And of course, any time for the shouty. I'm gonna always try and shout out Monsters and Moral members when they come into stream, because duh. No, the things are infested. It's fine. I can fix it. I can fix him. How do you mean?
This stuff came into my head as well.
Maybe it's all fine. That's such a cute emote! Am I wrong?
The pencil pins.
Hmm?
The pencil pins.
A plant. Damn, that overwatered it. I was like, I can't fix them. Of course, anytime, B. Let's see. Are you surviving? Go. Plant is simpler than most. Well, that's not. I mean, it's surviving, alright, so it should be okay. Chip. Did I click the music on? Oh, I didn't. I'm silly. I accidentally toggled. Yeah, I toggled that. Sorry. Sorry for just the background dead silence for a minute. Water should survive. Yes, let's do it. Let's go. Should survive a water top up, and it should survive a fertilizer top up. Yeah, that's fine. Don't punch you in the head. Why are you bugging me? Prank game, yes. It's a co-working. Oh, me next. It's a co-working game. Well, co-working app. Where you take care of plants when you're on break, I guess. You're also a necromancer, so if your plants die, you can just revive them, which I think is really cool. And you can do different things with plants that are dead, or plants that are undead, and plants that are alive, which I really like. I miss Loftia too. I want it back so bad.
Even the devs in Discord were like, we miss seeing all the players running around and sleep.
Let us back in. Great, let's see. You're okay. You're surviving stuff fine. Ooh, pretty. There you go. Yeah, you're okay. You're surviving everything okay. What about you? Little school plant. Water. Actually, the answer was actually water for once. Holy shit! I'm usually the bitch over water and everything. Don't water. Fertilize. Because it should be safe. Let's do some story then. We've got composter for goals. I'm gonna send you an image because I can't communicate what I mean effectively through Twitch. I love that, I'm excited. I love it when you send me images. I love it when people just send me shit. It's great, actually. Composter for Burbles up out of his box. Hey Echo, I'm a little hungry today and it made me think. Your magic is having a residual effect on these here plants. Whenever I munch on one, it creates a bit of ectoplasm, and I'm no witch, but it seems like some of your rituals require it. That means you're gonna have to get used to composting some of your prized beauties. Oh, you want to keep advancing because you feel me one now? I don't want to. Thanks, Black Thumb. I'll happily eat any plant you have, but if it's just a little seedling, it won't have enough energy to give you any ectoplasm. Place them a bit bigger if you want that. But hey, all living seedlings become just enough potential to grow a little into saplings. If you keep them alive long enough. There's a real challenge, you think. After all, undead plants can't grow in size at all. Just the little aberrant extrusions. You have to keep pruning to keep them healthy as they root out. Interesting. Thank you, I'll check in a minute. If you know enough about a plant, you can at least usually tell what you'll get from it when you prune it or compost it if you look close enough. Oh, by the way, kid, if you keep me fed regularly, I can help redirect some of my energies to you. Once you've composted something, just check out the general tab of the codex for some me-specific rituals. Interesting. Compostifer rituals? Compostifer? What's happening? I'm scared. Alright, what is that? Journal. Ritual of Clay and Loam. Grants a few random uncommon fertilizers when composting a plant. Defocus, a ritual that improves your garden's performance while attention is elsewhere. Ooh, I think Ritual of Deep Focus would be sick. Ritual of Serendipity. Grants a chance to gain an additional random common item when a goal is completed. Ooh. And Chrysanthemum, a ritual that grants an additional ghost blooms when plant is composted. I think Ritual of Deep Focus and a Ritual of Clay and Loam are probably our next priorities. Need to compost someone. And who's living and not like that high in the list of... Plant is alive, it's a juvenile. You're dead, you're dead. You're alive. And I think you're a juvenile. You are. Right, level 29 out of 36 versus level 39 out of 39. Okay, we'll go with this kid then. Imposter for why? Why do you hate me so? Again. Oh! Wait, how many things did I just get of ectoplasm? 1 second, please. Oh, I got a bunch of ectoplasm for that one. Nice. Ghost Blooms versus Comet. Oh! Ah! I can do all of them! We're doing all of them! That is only 34 minutes as well, nice. So on that note, I'll actually do a brewing or two. Oh, I don't have enough time. Well, one of you. Centering apply to crunch removal spells. Things of chaos and healing by small amount. Interesting. Linger potion. Gain 1 linger of chaos. Personality remedy. Place its first quirk with the new one. I love that. Refresh potion. Apply to correct overwatering. Yes, please. I need that shit. And pesticides. I need to do more of you. It'll be okay. I would like some more fertilizers, but it doesn't seem like a lot to make any right now. Okay. Door knock, let's go. The tattooed neighbour with a small baby is at your door holding a potted plant in one hand. Hey there, he says awkwardly, trying to hold the pot out of reach of the grasshopper of his daughter. I was hoping, why does he keep giving me plants? This is the second person to give me a plant, and it's the same guy. Sorry, the second time he's given me a plant. That's so funny. Hey there, he says. Oh my god, I didn't unpause the timer. Oopsie. Timer continue. It's fine. I love to. I'll definitely be safer with a Necromancer than a baby. Yeah, fuck it, we'll take it. So what plant did I get? Oh, it's another fishbone fun. Cute. That's already living. Oh, this is not a nice place for the fishbone fun. Okay. Oh, neither of these. Okay, dokay. Well, I guess you get to live there, because that's apparently the best for you right now. Okay, that seems fine. I'll water. There we go, it's just at the edge of water. Don't need any more release. Oh my god. Fertilize as well. There we go, that's fine. Okay, so we got another plant. Errand, baby? Hi! Rain or shine, it seems magical creatures enjoy their walkies. You tuck your extremities into your coat and hurry as fast as you can through the errands, trying to expose yourself a little as possible to an unseasonably cold day. When you're returning home through the common green space, Gulshan notices you and waves. Miss Peppermint is nearby selling bushes. Of course I want to stop and speak to them. Hello, play with Peppermint. Ignore Gulshan, no. I'm gonna stop and talk to them. You bet that Gulshan always has something new to say about someone, and you'd be right. You wander over to share in some of the latest gossip. Someone's taken up smoking right outside his window, and he seems happy to have someone to vent to about the latest in his personal war on this person, without actually having to talk to them. So hanging out, you wish both of them goodbye and continue with your walk. That is so fair, my guy. So another nesting, why not? You plop down onto the couch after a long day of caring for your plants, brewing potions and researching your grandmother's notes about different species. Feels like you'll never be as good as her at gardening, and you're probably right. There's one thing you're good at though, video games. Your eyes are drooping, but you think you have time to play one more game before you conk out. Curl up with a cozy farming game, pass the time with an idle click on your phone, play a puzzle game. I'm going with the cozy farming game, hello? Not only will that give me a 3 sun, which means I should be able to get a charm, hopefully, but also I totally would just do that anyway. You'll just play a few minutes, you promise yourself, just enough to get the farm off the ground, and then the sun is rising and your eyes feel like sandpaper. Oof. Dang, you'd think you'd learn. Well, at least you don't have a job to go to. The plants aren't going to fire you for having a nap at lunch. Yes. I get a nanny charm. What does that mean? I gained community favor. That's cool. Good to her. What was I doing? Yes. Items? Provides perfect water. Fucking yes, please. Alright, who's the most demanding for water? Let's see. You're not too bad, you got 2 at the end. Didn't mean to click on rewards. Got 2 at the end as well, you're not too bad. You got 4 at the end, so you're even less. Well, actually, maybe that means you should be annoyed. I can't put stuff on you anyway, though. Yeah, you've... Oh, no, you don't have anything on you anymore. Okay, that's promising. Yeah, I think maybe you. I think you're the one that actually needs... Hello? Oh, it's because it did that. I think I actually... You... Probably a little heart. That's so cute. Alright, give me the bloom. Thank you. Let me double check all the planties before... I was going to say before I go back to work, but I've still got time. Water Barbie. Maybe I do water burp. I want to see what water burp is like. It should be an enchanted bird who wanders around tending to your plants. Alright, I don't know if it's just this plant it'll do it to, but I guess we'll find out. Right. And on that note, oh, we got another door knock. It's going to be another plant. Do you think it's going to be another plant man? I'm going to laugh my ass off if it's another plant man. No! Okay. Demeter's ka-chunk knock is easily recognizable. They're the only one who uses the decorative knocker. When you open the door, they're holding a mason jar with a few inches of water and some sort of plant that's been trimmed down to the roots. They offer it to you. It is a plant one, but it's not a plant man. It's a cool person. They offer it to you. Hello, friend, they exclaim. I was just brewing up some potions and I thought I'd rescue the root ends of these fellas before they ended up in the compost. Did you know they're like green onions? You can just pop these babies into some water and they'll keep on keeping on. They look like milky white roots. I imagine you'll be putting them in soil, which is even better. Yay, free plants. You're okay, maybe just end up in the compost. I've got my own kitchen scraps, thanks. Why would you be so mean? Yeah, free plants, fuck it. All plants are free if you're not... Demeter says dismissively, then cracks a smile. For legal reasons, I have to caution you against stealing plants. Plants belong in the wild, also occasionally on the balconies of necromancers. Demeter waves goodbye and sashays down the hallway. Their kitten heels clicking on the floor with each step. I love Demeter. That's so cool. Oh, I got a little sun sprite. Cute. Question is there anywhere I can put the... Oh, yeah, kind of. Do over here since I've got a couple plants over here anyway. Seems pretty even. Cool, have we got another living plant? Love that. Alright, what are you feeling? Alright, you seem okay. Should be able to last another water. You're just about fuck me sideways. Alright, another fertilizer. Should be okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. Why are my hands sweaty? I think anything else in the last couple seconds. Let's do a nesting, why not? Your dorm at school was pretty small, so it's not like you moved in with a lot of boxes to unpack. It's statistically unlikely that your hairbrush is actually lost, but it feels like it is. You stand in the middle of the living room surrounded by stuff. Half of these things aren't even yours. Your grandmother left a wealth of boxes and rubber totes with worn-off labels, and those need sorting too. To top it all off, you still need to break down a bunch of empty ones, taking up space. You can't think with all this clutter, you have to do something. You got some packed boxes from the dorm. Most of what you brought is with you is either clothing or impulse retail therapy. However, there are still a few pieces of magical equipment that you hadn't unpacked yet. Your grimace as you pick through handfuls of magical regents that you were told to buy but never used. Wool of bat, ugh, did someone actually use that? Straight into the trash. Damn. That was perfect timing! Nice, all the goals have been finished, as have the tasks. So let's put the music back on. And get back to some of the things. Yes, that's the word. Okay, so we got it. Oh my god, why are you pested again? Why are you so easily like attracting pests? It's absurd. Oh yeah, baby grew again. Mature? Interesting, okay. Hydrated. Plant maintains its own preferred water level. Oh, because of the plant nature, that's fine. Okay, let me put a fertilizer on. You're doing well on your own then. You need to be watered. Excuse me more. That should be fine. Fertilizer should be fine. Let's get a bloom. There we go. You're sorted that too. Okay, let me water you. Damn, you were really dehydrated, huh? Basic fertilizer, and then prune. And then this one is... Oh, you're also in hydration down. Hydrate, and prune. Oh my god, why are you dying? Well, you're not dying, but why you got bugs too? Unallowed. Watering. There we go. I know you got a lot of shit to go. What are your things? Sappy. Plant is always using something from somewhere. That's great, thanks. Wonderful visual. Yeah, I don't have anything over here. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see then. Pigeons. Nice, I've got that already, that's good. You're looking at you then. Berry ring! Plant produces more materials. Ooh, when harvested, I like that. Plant emits a healing aura. Oh, I like that. Quirks. Oh, there's 2 pages of quirks. Interesting. Super balloon. Plant is incredibly fierce. Oh, okay. Let's see. Looking at contagions. Kish beetle. Ancient enchanted beetles are munching on the plant's foliage. Well, that's fucked up. Aphids, tiny sucking insects have infested this plant. Powdery mildew. The leaves of this plant are covered in a fine grey blue fuzz. Interesting. Spider mites, these sneaky red mites are vectors for many unpleasant fungal infections. Urban kelpies. A cadre of sinister fae have set up shop beside this plant and they're making it your problem. I'm scared about that. Witch's broom. Necromantic fungus. The leaves and branches of this plant are warping and twisting into one another. Ew. Fairy wing, which is what we're doing now, is a rowdy group of fae who decided your plant is the optimal location for a party. I don't agree with that. Let me leave my plant alone. Interesting. Seems like I need ectoplasm for planting some things. Alright, let me check the spellbook then. Grow plant the flower by siphoning health from nearby plants. Is vampiric bloom, which is loving, I think, yeah. Esoteric. Raise a plant from the dead. The spell is enhanced by the presence of lingers of chaos. Must be dead plant. Fills in powder and there's one plant with linger in the target section. Okay. Lighted revivify. Contagion in the target section. Interesting. Thinking anchor must be an undead plant, or another plant in the section with naturally contracting contagion. This plant injects it instead. Huh. Interesting development. Not too sure why I would need to learn some of these, I'm gonna be so honest. I'm guessing maybe the closest would be running anchor. Or Blighted Revivify. Maybe Blighted Revivify, I guess? Do I have more ectoplasm than I thought? Oh yeah, I do. Fascinating. Okay. And we got... So that's 19 minutes. Alright. We'll make some more things. I do not have much of that. Interesting. I'm gonna desperately need some fertilizer in a minute then. Really do revealing sometime soon. Compost something. Budding. it's little leaf bales time. Oh, I mean, fishbone fawners could do. I already got a dead one though. You don't have anything on you though. Main pesky pest fertilizer from compostopher. Cool. Fertilizer increases pest resistance. I love that. Good to know. Oh, we got some story things. Okay. Compostopher's goals. Positive burbles on his box, really killing it with the necromancy kid. Partner the pun. I bet you can master even more powerful spells with a little practice. You should be a little razzle dazzle. Agree to try. Once you cast enough spells at a given school, you'll unlock a ritual to increase your knowledge of that school, making more advanced spells available to learn. The more advanced the spell, the more powerful it is, and the more it will help with your gardening efforts over time. Check out the school's tab in your codex to track your progress and find new spells. Oh. Aaron? Are we gonna meet? Yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna meet shaggy looking dude? Leaving through the lobby on your errand, you have to stop a moment because the cleaner, a young man with elbow-length rubber gloves and a medical mask, is blocking the front door with a ladder. He notices you and hops down. His whole body is an apology as he drags the ladder out the way, nearly knocking over the wet floor sign. Sorry, he mutters, not meeting your eye. Hard to do the upper windows without blocking the door. According to OSHA, you need a buddy inside. You should be walking overhead. How much you charge for apartments? I just got the co-op springs for cleaners. How much you charge for apartments? Young man's shoulders go up at his ears. Look at this small animal caught in the corner. I'm not a professional. He stands up a little straighter, though almost immediately relaxes into a slouch. I live here, he explains. I just don't mind helping with the cleaning. It helps keep fees down for everyone in the building. It's the least I can do. His eyes dart away from me and then back. I kind of like it, actually. It's kind of like doing daily quests. Daily quests sounds like work to me, joking. I smell like Eva. Daily quests? Tips of his ears go pink. Yeah, he replies like in a video game, except instead of getting Stonewalker shards, if Soundness gloves hands, well, everyone gets to live in a clean building, so it's pretty cool. A pretty cool drop. After a few awkward seconds, the young man seems to recover. He looks unexpectedly between you and the ladder. Oh right, you were leaving, not walking. I'll slip past him when he suddenly adds, wait, you're near the person on 6th floor, right? You nod. My stepdad and grandmother were friends. I'm sorry. Oh, thanks, no offense. Oh, no you don't. Just nod and leave. Don't say thanks. Like, oh, thanks. He just nods, bobbing his head. I'm Theo. I live here. You raise your eyebrow and he cringes. I said that already. He doesn't have a follow-up to that, so you just nod awkwardly and leave. He seems to be just as happy to be out of that conversation as you are. You hear the ladder squeaking back into place as you walk down the steps into the sunshine. What a weird person who likes cleaning. I'm hoping I got fertilizer. No, what's overgrowth potion? No, that's interesting. Do another knock, so I think we'll get another plant that way. Standing at your door is a woman you usually see in a smoking pit in the garden or stuck in a tense phone call on the stoop, as everyone loses reception when they enter the concrete building. Her apron marks her as an employee at the perfume department, as does the smell of eau de toilette trying to mask the cigarette smell. Turns to your package. Here, this one's for you, she says. She pats a large pile of boxes she's carrying on a dolly. I'm a sticker with my scent cellar delivery, I think. Hey, thanks, neighbor. Oh, sorry about that. You're working hard. I say thanks. At least I could do. These delivery guys don't care about the jobs at all. She cocks her head haughtily. They should try being entrepreneurs like me. Her stack of packages wobbles and she catches it. It's going great for me, she says through a fake smile. Really great. Business is totally booming. Oh no. I hope she's okay, that sucks. What is that, a cherub charm? What's a cherub charm? Alchemy section receives 1 humidity and 1 happiness. I like that. I like the sound of that. Yeah, we'll give you that. Why not? Cool. I think we'll discard this to get another seed, like. A beaked fern, fascinating. Question mark on that. I guess we'll put it here, because I don't actually know. That's fine. Codex, plants, beaked fern. Just gonna double check for any last second things. What for growth potion? I do plant to encourage you to produce more herbs. Interesting, I like that. Alright, well, what do I need for... what do I need for fertilizer? I need that. So let's see. What do you produce? You don't produce bark. What do you? I don't think you do. You do? Okay. So let's put this on you then. On that note, let's get back to working, shall we? Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I was just not comfortable in a new house. He also has a bit of dementia, poor thing. Not advanced enough to completely lose all his memory yet. He just goes to leave from time to time. Oh, the baby! I hope he's okay. Affectionate though, even when anxious. Just has so much love to give the baby. I'm so happy that you're able to take care of him. Yeah, sorry about that. I got a little bit distracted by things. Alright. Let's do the last couple of checks on the Greenhearth Necromancer thing. First, I would like to be a teensy bit cheeky if possible. I just posted my new media kit on Blue Sky, so we'll be cheeky and share it in chat. If anyone would like to give that a share, I would appreciate it. It's the best way for me to find, or for cool people and devs to find me for partnerships, sponsor opportunities, gifted keys for me to stream, and other content creators that I can hopefully become friends with and work with in future, and stuff like that. But obviously no pressure to as well. He's super baby. His owner's on holiday, so I took him until next week, sharing with the former husband. Oh, baby. I hope that it all goes well, and I hope you're treating yourself kindly while you're there, because it has a lot of responsibility to take care of an animal, even if it's just briefly. I just realized I didn't put the music back on. There we go. All my tasks are done. I actually need to continue. Swap dogs whenever he gets kids. Both dogs don't get along together. Oh, that sucks. I mean, I'm glad that you're able to swap that though. It's important. Okay, let's check you out. Your cat. You are really dehydrated. What the fuck, bro? Don't need fertilizer too, really? Oof, I'll give you that, so you have some fertilizer at least. You... Now you need fertilizer. Need that. Plant needs to be brewed and needs fertilizer. Fuck me. That's a needer. You're fine. Both your she dogs from Romania and their own sweet angels and super bravery. Oh. But also trauma, which I wish I could tug out of them. Ugh, I wish I could tug trauma out of everyone. Especially little babies. But I'm proud of them and I'm proud of you for keeping them going. I need fertilizer. I'm gonna be fucked next time we play this game and I need a bunch of fertilizer that I don't have. So I'm fucked now because this needs fertilizer that I don't have. Oh, cool. Do you produce bark? I don't know. Does all. Wait. Oh, you're really super cool. Can I, perchance, break in here? Can I? Make 2 sets, so it's like 6. And best, but I guess better than none. Let me see which one gives bark, because one of these does. I should remember which. I'm just gonna check on these, give them some stuff, and then we're gonna read out. Ooh, I hope meal prep treats you well, Collie. I did, thank you. I hope you did as well. I hope everyone else did as well. On that note, well, let's go find someone to read out, shall we? Save and exit from the game. This was lovely. I really enjoy it. I'm very excited to see where it goes, honestly. And if anyone wants to check out the game, you can do so here. Like I said, it's currently on sale for £8-ish. Full price is about £10. But yeah. That is me. That is the spiel. Let's see who we're raiding, rooting.